Podcast. 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 Manufactured Insanity Podcast. Manufactured Insanity Podcast. Manufactured Insanity.
Yo, we good. The levels are good.
Is there anything better?
Yo, it's dripping. Oh, it's drip. Catch it. Oh, yo, this is John Figz,
Man.
aka sipping on that Reggie.
Cheers.
Reggie
Salud,
Miller.
Emphatic. There's the name.
Emphatic.
Peace, y'all know what it is. It's Paranormal, aka the Phantom Assassin. You know what I mean? Corona Queens
We
representative.
doing Millers today. Miller Lights, Miller Draft,
Reggie
Little
Miller.
what? Reggie Millers.
Yo, man, before we start off, do you see Black Mirror yet?
Yo, I know you're gonna be disappointed.
Well, I saw the first episode.
Oh, I saw all
Striking
three.
Vipers. I didn't see all three because, I like to watch one and I like to analyze it and dissect it.
Let it marinate.
Yeah, I like that. I don't like rushing into shit. You know what I mean?
What you thought? I thought it was the concept was crazy.
The Striking Vipers episode?
Yeah, the whole virtual reality. It got a little crazy.
Of course, Black Mirror. Of course, it's gonna get
The
crazy.
whole gay thing, though.
But that somebody commented on YouTube. They said, basically this whole episode was just an hour of dudes saying no homo. That's basically what it was. No, but it was interesting. I love the way they did that video game transition.
Yo,
That shit looked crazy.
The whole you're actually playing, like you could feel every movement and
Yeah, that is sick.
that's crazy. That's what's heading towards.
Well,
man.
not
My
to
man
take,
Fatic's like, I don't know what the hell y'all talking
not,
about.
not to
Pretty
take
much.
not to take too much time on it, but if you further analyze it, you see that the theme of the episode is really like being alone. And being addicted to like pleasures, even if it isn't natural, and just to hide some sort of, to fill up
I
solitude
gotta
and
cut you
void.
off.
Yeah,
That's
go
called
ahead.
porno.
Nah, man, I'm trying to stay away from that, man. I can't do that anymore.
Being alone and entertaining yourself.
Alone and pleasure.
Yeah, listen to the Project for Global Man, and she'll get the.
Damn.
All right, well, Fizz,
Well,
go ahead.
speaking of making people feel alone and getting pleasure out of it, we have a banker today
Yeah, well, all right.
as a special guest. Yo, our guest, man, this guy, he's an entrepreneur, has his own business, photo spot. Listen, if you guys need any photo booths for any events, my man does birthdays, weddings, bar mitzvahs, barbecues,
Damn, the whole
whatever it is.
man.
Graduations,
Graduations,
baby showers,
baby
you know about
showers.
that.
Yes, yo, dopeness. Yo, thank you. Hooked it up.
All love.
Got little gadgets in the damn booth. It's crazy. Fun times. But yo, without further ado, we got my man Apolinar.
We can go with Poli. We go with Poli.
Franco
Pauly
and
Franco.
his wife. Yo, look at her. Well, you got to pick up the mic.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Franco.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Welcome to the manufacturing.
Yo, thank
station.
you. Thank you for coming
Thank you for
through.
having us.
Thanks for having us.
And
I'm glad there's actual support out there. That's awesome.
no, definitely,
Yes,
man.
yes.
It's
Of course,
picking
yo,
up.
This shit is lit.
Yo, but and today's sponsor is what are you
Salute.
drinking over there?
A little something.
Yeah.
It's a whiskey called Monkey Shoulder.
Damn,
Monkey
like that.
shoulder.
Monkey.
Like that.
That's the type of shit Jack Sparrow drinks.
And you know what? He probably made it.
Probably made it. Yeah, that's
He
probably
probably
what
made
it
it.
is,
Yo,
man.
at the end of the show, we're probably gonna end up swinging like monkeys and shit.
I gotta work at 3 a.m, so I can't go too crazy.
Yo, but pass me a cup, man.
I'm saying though, yo.
Yo, un traguito ahí. And speaking of Dominican slang, yo, David Ortiz, what's
Who
going
else?
on with that, man? Damn.
That's crazy, man. I was listening to music, and my mother
Yeah.
tapped me. He's like, "Look, David Ortiz got shot." I'm like, "What?"
You got
And I
shot,
looked at the
man.
news, and I mean, has there been any recent news of like what the motive was? Was people trying to rob him or something?
My man, he got the
Uh,
scoop over there.
So apparently, just as crazy as it gets, guess what it had to do with?
Drugs?
A woman.
Oh,
yeah,
damn!
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. As crazy as it got, right? Apparently he was with yeah, know the rapper Secreto.
Is it?
Biberón?
Yeah.
Is
Well,
that reggaeton?
the famoso biberón. Yeah, reggaeton.
Okay, I don't listen to
Nah,
that.
Yeah, it's like Spanish rap, actually.
Well, it's more
rap.
Spanish trap, right? Spanish,
Yeah.
hip hop.
But yeah, no, they were just chilling on the strip in Santo Domingo. It's like a real populated area. It's
Yeah, I
clubs.
saw the footage. It was
And-
like a populated area and shit.
And like they were just outside, like the club they were chilling at is like all out in the open on the street. They just showed the video, dude rolling up on the back of a little
That's
motorcycle,
fucking
hopped off
sick,
and just
man.
like walked up, shot him and ran.
Well,
What do you say? He was eating a hot dog? What you say?
Nah,
Figz
old boy
always
hopped
got
off.
Oh,
you know.
hopped off.
He
I thought
hopped
he
off the
was
little
just chilling.
motorcycle.
Well,
and
They be selling some ill, like on the street, like the street meat.
Yeah,
on
at
the
all.
yard.
Yeah, you get posted with those stones.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got them little nice
chicharrones.
burgers and shit. They be selling like some
Chimis.
sandwiches, right?
The chimis,
not the
bro.
chimis, but they do like some. They do some weird shit. Like it was some. I don't know. Back then, like 2005, could have been rap. But yo,
but the good news is that he's in stable condition.
He
Like
is.
We've heard, yeah.
so basically, his wife was in the hospital, and the side chick was wanted to visit him, and then they got into it in the hospital.
Wow.
If that ain't Dominican, I don't know what
Yeah.
is.
Yo, I saw the video. I saw her ass and everything.
There was a video.
I mean,
There's a video out there.
I got it.
So-
You want to see?
Yo, show us.
Live and direct.
Well,
CME
present.
studio.
I mean, the viewers can't see it, but
We're working on
yeah,
that.
we'll feel the pleasure for you.
Yo, it'd
We'll
be,
fill the
it'd be
void.
cool, man, if we do a whole
Wait,
episode
you said they were
commenting on a
showing
Met
ass?
game.
Well, nah.
Who?
We're watching a Met game.
Oh,
guys,
wow,
it's
that-
like,
yeah,
thing.
that's dope.
Like if it's like a playoff game or something.
But like,
We could
how,
do it.
you're telling me, like, all right, David Ortiz is Dominican and he has a wife. Like, is his wife surprised that he got another girl?
Whoa,
on the side?
whoa,
Like,
hey,
I'm
I'm
not
married
saying
to
all
a
Dominicans
Dominican.
do, but I'm-
Wait,
Whoa,
Baseball
whoa.
player. No, he's a baseball player. He's a millionaire.
Jess, think
he's
about it
been
like
around the
this.
world.
Wow, look at that.
Nah, I
Damn, the Nalgis came out. Wow, look at the toting. The toting.
He's fit. Yo, doesn't your wife listen to this, man?
I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
Send it to me so I can send it to her. She probably saw it already at the chat.
You
She's
got
like-
your-
She was there, right?
She was-
That was at the hospital.
No, I'm saying my wife already saw that shit already on the chat, on the group chat. Somebody put it up on the group chat.
Oh yeah.
But I'm
I
saying
think Nick put it up.
He's a baseball player.
Wait, all right.
Celebrity.
Scenario, Jess.
Here we go.
Poli's a famous baseball player, right?
I'm fucking her up.
Wow. He plays right field, right? That's the weakest. That's the weakest.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter, he's a baseball
position.
player,
But
though,
he's a baseball player.
Okay.
He has all this money. You ain't work
Making
a
guap.
day after you met him, and after y'all got married, you ain't work a day after. Are you gonna be opposed to that? To him having a little side thing on the side? You know?
I
yeah.
mean, I guess it does come. It comes with it, right? It
Well,
kinda-
he does come.
yes,
Hey.
apparently. Hey, yo.
Hey yo. Not from him, hey yo. It's
I
like,
mean,
oh yes.
yeah, it comes with the territory, so I definitely, I
Think
guess I
about it.
could understand. Do
Yeah.
I agree with it? No, as
Oh,
a
of
woman,
course
of
not.
course not.
This
but
is news to me. You hear this understanding person?
whoa, whoa,
sitting
but
next to me?
But you gotta.
yes, you are not a baseball player. Banker. Remember
You're a
that.
banker.
Whoa.
Wow.
Right back down.
Man, I wish we
honey.
had the Seinfeld bit because he's a banker. That when Newman was trying to get Kramer to say he wanted to be a banker. You remember that episode? Well,
Kramer-
I just wanted to push a button with Newman yelling about you say you're a banker, flipping. Recent music news. You heard about Bandcamp?
They opened a record store.
Yeah, they opened up a record store. And it
Cali,
even,
right?
in
Oakland.
California, and it even has like a performance space.
Yeah, you
there's
can-
a live streaming of just random albums that are uploaded on there.
But you know why though?
That is interesting. That's
Because
very interesting.
iTunes is no more. It's only gonna be Apple Music. They're getting rid of iTunes.
So aren't
so
they the same thing?
no, iTunes to download the music, where you
Okay.
could purchase the music, download. Apple Music's just streaming.
Yo, why
So
you want to take money out of my pocket, man? I was
There's no gonna
making
be-
money off of iTunes, man.
There's gonna be no more downloading. Nobody
Bastards.
downloads music.
I still do.
I
What?
haven't downloaded shit in a while.
I just bought
bro.
an EP from shout outs to Grim Moses, man, out in Phoenix. I just bought off his EP, The Future Dark, because if we want this real shit, and we can't stress this enough on this podcast, is we gotta support it. You gotta support the independent real shit if you want more of it. You have
Yeah.
to fund this art. You know what I mean? Art over profit.
Well, I think even Supreme, he tweeted on my
Supreme.
album Supreme a lot.
Oh, Supreme Allah. Yeah, shout out to
Shout out to
Supreme
him.
Allah.
I think
yeah.
he tweeted today. He was like, "Yo, my album's on
It's on Spotify. yeah.
Spotify.
I haven't yet heard it though.
and he got 114 likes and like 50 retweets. But then he goes, He goes, yo, how the fuck did my tweet got 114 likes and 50 retweets and nobody downloaded my shit? And nobody downloaded this shit.
But you know, the problem is everybody's an artist nowadays. That's what it is.
There aren't any fans.
Like, everybody comes up to you, yo, like, you go up to another artist and you're going to tell them, hey, listen to my shit. No, listen to my shit. No, listen to my shit. Like, it's going to go back and forth.
I mean, I know.
That's what's going to happen.
No, you take my, no,
listen to me. Here.
That's funny. That's funny.
But then again, me as I'm not the only individual like this. I'm an artist and a fan. Like, you know what I mean? So
that's rare though.
That's super rare.
That's super rare because in this genre, in this genre, the ego plays more. Ego and pride plays more.
Well, as an MC, you gotta be egotistical too.
And then it's like I'm only gonna listen to my shit. My shit is the best. Nah, that's the majority of the artists. That's the type of personality.
You know what the shit that fuels me is my comrades that rock with me. When I hear you drop something, I hear Emphatic, it fuels me to do what I do.
Right.
So it's like, who better to please than your closest friends? If your closest friends support, and
the people that are more successful now, the Griselda movement, they keep it in their camp.
They kept it in their camp. They kept rolling with it.
They don't fuck around with nobody.
I'm no artist, like on a rapping, singing, anything level, but I think anything that you guys do has a lot to do with creativity.
It's creativity.
Absolutely.
That shit doesn't come out of thin air. I think that you guys got to vibe with other people that are doing the same thing so that you can kind of like feed off of each other.
Yeah,
absolutely. Like, for me, like anything related to like society, people, it's an exchange of energy, and creativity is like that.
And speaking of artists, you are a con artist, right? Since you're a banker.
Hey,
damn. A banker. He said a banker.
No, I get at him because of But a joke I had with him was the whole. He was the reason for the whole 2008 crash. So
damn, only him.
Just him. But that's a joke.
That was you?
That day.
That was him.
That was you, babe.
Man, God, you sleep with him every night. How
I can't believe it.
Single-handedly, and look at me, I'm still broke.
I put an extra zero by accident.
But touching on that subject, right? Now, the whole 2008 thing happened, the collapse, where bankers were giving these loans out to these people that obviously they couldn't pay, right? And then the whole scheme was, once they couldn't pay, the banks would take their houses, right? Yeah. What damage, it was so damaging to the people, to the country.
To the whole fucking country, dude.
To the whole fucking country.
I mean, it's a trickle-down effect, like, when you look at it, because the banking industry has, like, a stronghold on the entire economy, and when you have all these major banks like playing irresponsibly like that, what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
debt as another form of slavery.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, and then that shit gets passed on to the people, in the form of like tax bailouts and everything else, and the whole country wasn't happy with that.
Right.
But I mean, it's all a matter of it's all about money. Who could get richer faster, and nobody really looked at how quickly it was gonna catch up and the effects of it all. But I mean, even with all that shit happening, I don't think that the country learned its lesson, because look what we got in office right now, trying to dismantle a lot of the things that were put in place to kind of prevent a lot of those things from happening again. And it's just a matter of how long before that bubble gets up there again and it bursts,
Yeah, that bubble, man.
We tend to repeat the same mistake. Not us, because you know how I feel about this shit, but as far as society goes,
he's a socialist.
And when you put, I love the way he just he gave me that.
This guy over
here. Come on, man.
Cha-ching?
I-Ching, bro. Did you ever heard of the I-Ching manual?
Nah.
What's
that? Put me on.
There's actually, you see the symbol I got here, right?
Chingy back in the day?
No, it's not, you bastard. Animals. Nah,
what was the song here? Right there. God,
that was a headache. Nah, but the I-Ching manual is 63 variations. These ancient Chinese different fonts and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And this is the seventh one. This one means the people, the struggle, upside down together.
Yes, I have seen that. Show it to Poli.
Have you guys ever heard of the rap group Dat Prez? They use the same symbol.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
they from Jersey, are they? Or from Philly?
They're originally from Tallahassee, Florida. Originally, but then they also rep Brooklyn, because they lived a good. They really started to blow up when they were in Brooklyn, and they linked up with Lord Jamar. And a lot of people forget Lord Jamar was the guy who produced a good amount of that first record, Let's Get Free.
You want me to throw some beer on your joint? Yeah,
I don't be doing that. That
the Corona iced tea.
That Juanca mix.
This is the Monkey Shoulder iced tea.
You be
want
doing
some?
that crazy
Yeah.
mix, bro. You know
Yeah.
what? Let me try. I never say no to your shit. I always regret.
And then you get fucked up.
fucking shit.
So what is that going to be called now?
This
You
is
got
the
is what
the
monkey
monkey
shoulder?
it's
with-
called the monkey business.
as a all right,
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
we got to tell Najee
Look at
on
that bottle, yeah.
man.
The monkey business.
Shout
Tom
out
Cruise
to-
over here from Cocktails.
Yo,
God
the monkey
damn.
business. But I mean, it's a sad state. I mean, the whole country's in debt. 90% of the fucking people are in debt. Whether it be
90%.
is a 90%.
Holy
Whether it be school
shit.
from school
Oh,
loans,
college, of
student
course.
loans, just credit card debt, and then car loans are the worst because everyone wants to. We're in a buy and throw away society. You know, whatever comes new,
Consumerism, heavy consumerism, at its core. Yeah, that's what we're
So
talking.
it's like, yo, I want to get the new truck, the new car that comes out.
Yeah.
You know, even though your 2015 is working perfectly fine, but you got to get that 2020. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
the same thing with like the television sets. Like, no,
Yes.
you don't always need a flat screen. It looks cool as hell. But
There
you
was
don't
this
always
curve
need it.
joint
dope.
that came out.
It does look dope. It
Look
does.
dope.
I'm not knocking, but it's unnecessary if you're gonna be behind in payments to get that. You
Oh,
know
of
what
course,
I mean?
of
Like if
course.
you get
Yo,
it, if you can get
I
it.
tell wife like, yo, we don't have it, we can't afford it.
Yeah.
If you don't need it.
That's
Yeah,
the
we
best way to
don't-
think, though, man.
Yeah, if you don't have it cash, don't.
But come on, we
What?
live in a debt-based society,
Mhm.
and that's what's pushed in everybody's fucking agenda. So no matter which way you slice it, bro, look, everything is set up against you. No matter how you look at
like
it.
what? Like what?
Like what? Yo, look at social media.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember a couple months back. I mean, way more than that. Me and Jessica were talking at home about the randomest shit, bro. This is like when it fucking clicked, bro. Like, yo,
And it popped up,
we,
right?
we weren't fucking searching for shit. We weren't looking for nothing on the internet. We were just talking. We're like, yo, man, that fucking shower head sucks. I think we should get a fucking shower head that feels like it's raining on you. And yo, bro, tell me why how many minutes later,
Yo, but
bro?
like, let's think about it. Have you ever seen a shower head commercial?
often do you
Have you
guys see
ever
a
seen
fucking
a
shower
a
head
commercial for a shower head?
Late nights, like 3 in the morning.
3 in
those
the-
Not
commercials.
even, not even.
I could have sworn I saw 1 or 2, maybe.
No,
but,
man.
but not.
Like,
you know.
Don't
what
be
is
devil's
it?
advocate,
We were
Brad.
at dinner.
No, I'm not, brother. Not at all. I'm just saying I could have sworn I've seen one. You know.
It was crazy. We were talking about it
It's
over
weird.
dinner. We go to the living room, and boom, like 2 commercials in, shower head
Wait,
commercial.
is this on your phones or
On the TV.
TV, bro.
It was
Yo,
wild.
You have a smart TV?
It's
A little too
TV,
smart,
but-
apparently.
A little too smart.
Word. That should be.
That shit
fucking
records
listening.
it records everything.
But think about it. It's like it makes you wonder, like, what exactly is it that's picking up and listening? Is it
Yeah,
is
like,
it
what's the
your
cues,
phone?
right?
Is it your internet service
What-
provider that's connected to your TV? Because everything's all like linked up. You know, you got your internet.
Well,
from
they
your
do this
company.
thing. What's the thing when they? What is it like? Cross.
They call it voice scrubbing or something.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
there's another thing. Like when they take bits of information. Like let's say you tweet some, the hashtags you use and certain words that are inserted in the tweet will have this advertisement thing pop up of the things you said. So it's trying to map out your likes and
Yeah.
An algorithm is building.
yeah,
an
it's an
algorithm.
That's
Algorithm.
basically what it is, and it's doing that with Facebook.
and that's
Like,
the scary part
that's
about
cheating.
it. So
Cheating.
yeah, it's like I bought the Good Time DVD. I finally got it, and and just because I hashtagged it and say a great collection, to put in my it's a great addition to the collection.
5 years, you gotta get the 5-year edition.
Nah, but then I would. The movie's fucking awesome.
I still
But-
haven't seen it. I'm a copy.
Oh,
I'm gonna
you
watch
have
it
to
tonight.
watch it.
Probably.
You have to. I would have lent it to you, man.
No. Oh, I got it on thing.
Okay, well,
On Showbox.
You know me. I got. You know me.
Showbox.
I'm a collector of stuff. I gotta buy.
I don't even have a
something,
DVD player. Where the fuck am I gonna watch it?
You don't?
No.
your place.
Yo, you should never take. You should never take that for granted, man. There's gonna be those days you're gonna need it.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Zombie apocalypse and shit.
Yeah.
Apocalypse happens. I'm gonna watch some DVD.
Hell yeah.
You know,
No,
that
when
ain't
you
a
can't,
bad
when you
idea,
can't,
but-
when all those streaming,
It's fucking zombies.
when
out
all
there.
those
Come on,
streaming,
man.
when all those streaming services shut down,
and
you're gonna
shut up. I'm gonna
yeah,
watch.
and then all of a sudden you need the batteries to your boombox and you want to bump some CDs.
I'm gonna walk. With
I'm
a
straight.
boombox and
I'm
fucking-
straight. I still got it,
Damn,
dude. I'm straight,
you-
man.
So you thinking ahead? So
It's not thinking ahead. I just like
so
the
you're gonna
feeling
get the
of
last
that.
laugh.
All right, so we
basically.
know where to go for movies.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I got a collections building. This
Well,
building.
hold on a second. If we're talking about zombie apocalypse,
Hey,
we
we
gotta
gonna
make
have
it
to
all the way
fight
from
some
fucking
zombies off
Jersey
to
to
get
get to
there.
his house to watch the movies.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
a fucking mission.
Survival.
Y'all
baby.
already live in Jersey. Damn, sorry to hear that.
Hey.
But
Here we
Jersey's not bad, dude.
Here we
My
go.
that just stinks, man.
No,
Why that just
They,
stinks?
they just mad because we got space.
It's just that right there on that turnpike. It's that little section.
That shit
stinks.
smells horrible.
It's a little swamp land.
my cousin moved out there. Beautiful home, beautiful
Well,
yard. Like, and
I
you know,
think-
in New, it doesn't kill you like New York bills do. You know what I mean?
I mean,
It's getting up there, though.
A lot of
yeah,
Dominicans
it's getting up there.
A lot of
Everybody
Dominicans
moved from New York
are
down
moving
Jersey,
to like
yeah.
Jersey,
Upstate,
CT,
Upstate.
PA,
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Texas. You know what I mean? Just because they got
Arizona is the booming state right now.
Really?
Arizona is
beautiful out there.
amazing.
Oh yeah, Bill Gates made a smart city in Arizona.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
y'all been to Arizona? before?
It is beautiful.
I was about to take a job a couple years back in Arizona.
Yeah.
But she actually went.
Since you fucked.
No, I loved it. Must,
Since you
gotta
fucked
go.
up tri-state, you wanna they recruited you? They recruited you to fuck up Arizona? Fucking
I
guy.
love how
You heard?
Yeah. Oh my God, it's amazing.
I'm a summer person, so I know I'll be proper.
I mean that shit is
Ryan
hot over
Eggs on the
there.
No.
right?
Isn't it?
But you know what's crazy? At nighttime, it's so cold because it's
You know,
like legit.
I met
desert.
somebody, from Arizona, and it said that there's big ass tarantulas. And
Oh,
like,
I didn't see those.
yeah, she said that
I
it
would've
was
died.
right in the, snakes, a lot of
Coyote-
snakes in the
coyotes.
backyard, and
Low cacatas and shit.
cacatas and shit.
Shit's junk,
Damn.
It's a good cut.
A black widow.
bro.
Oh,
Oh, fuck
That's a
that.
black widow,
my Spanish is
cacata.
horrible,
That's what
so
the
I just, you know.
You're not
Nah.
turning into
The black
Spider-Man.
widow-
I don't know. It
Bro,
sounds scary though.
that has the poison.
Well,
That's the poison.
honestly, I didn't know if they've ever had poison.
Tarantulas don't have poison.
But they're like
Nah, they don't.
tarantulas.
They don't.
They're as big and furry as tarantulas, and them
Yeah.
motherfuckers jump.
you know,
I remember-
Dominicans they
I
call
remember-
they call the totin
Totin.
cacata, black
La
widows.
cuca.
La cuca.
Wasn't there a song about that?
La cucaracha.
No, the other shit. You said.
The what?
The you just said it now. My Spanish is horrible, man. So I had
Oh,
to,
the cacata.
yeah.
There probably was.
I
There's
could
a-
have sworn I heard
Oh,
it,
you probably
yeah.
confusing it with la vaca. La
Ah,
vaca.
damn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if your Spanish horrible, that kind of sounds like you might confuse
Nah,
it.
my Spanish
Yeah.
is horrible, bro. I'm ashamed that I can't speak Spanish.
Yo, speaking of Spanish,
Transition? Yeah, go ahead.
The king of transition.
non-Spanish people going to DR and getting killed in these hotels.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
going on?
I
man.
heard about
What-
that.
For the past like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Nah, it's not even non-Spanish people. Apparently, like one of the most recent reports was some Dominican chick. Her
Yeah,
name
I
was
heard that.
Awilda.
I heard
What?
that too, yeah.
My
That
man,
is Dominican.
She's Dominican.
You
She's from
word.
the capital.
But yeah, her case, it's not that she died, but apparently she drank something from the minibar and it was fucking Clorox.
Oh, like some
Oh.
bleach, right? Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Now you tell me,
Bleach?
babe. You think she cleans the house?
Oh, I don't know. I don't
Because
know.
once you know what Clorox smells like if you clean the house.
Ooh.
I know what Clorox smells like.
But the last time I went to DR, and I told the bartender, I was like, "Yo, your drinks ain't doing shit to me."
They're horrible.
Yeah, I told him, "Get me something that's gonna do something." So he went under the bar and got me a clear liquid,
Wow.
and I took a shot of it, and I was like stuck for 5 minutes. at
Oh
the
my
bar.
God.
Yo.
And then I was grabbing onto lamppost to lamppost
No.
to get back to my room.
Whoa.
Yo, maybe she couldn't handle it. She was petite. And
I guess you
Yeah.
can handle the
She coulda-
chlorine, bro.
El cloro. ¿Tú estás cloro?
The chlorine, the Clorox.
Not chlorine.
Now chlorine is diluted, right? But
Bleach.
Clorox.
You know what I mean? Like,
The demo bleach.
Yo, but I don't know. But it happens everywhere. It
I
doesn't
think it's
just
just a
happen.
bad batch of drugs.
Yeah,
and
I
then
think
people
so
just
too.
went and you know.
I think it's some, like you said, it's a bad batch of drugs. It's something called like a chupacabra or whatever. Yo, where can I get the chupacabra? And then they're taking it. They hear it like, yo, this shit'll fuck you up. And, yo, this shit is
Literally.
kind of like, yo, this
It's
shit'll
sensationalized.
shit's called death, nigga. And then they're actually dying. They're actually dying, and then they don't live to tell about it. And then to the next person comes, yo, I heard this is what motherfuckers is dying. Where's that death shit? You know what I mean? And people are taking it. I don't know what it is.
Ghost
Or,
comes to you, yo, that's some good shit right there.
Yo, so
Crazy.
I-
So
some-
you're saying it's
like how
a
high and
marketing
shit, like how high.
Some
But
people's curiosity would just wind up killing them. Like, they
maybe
wanna
it's
know
that,
the
or
test.
maybe the people working are they're doing it they robbing these motherfuckers. They killing these
That's
motherfuckers.
not far-fetched, man.
Taking their
at all.
luggage because there was one black couple that died. Apparently, they had they were hypertension,
I heard that.
and then they had
story, yeah.
meds, and they both died at the same time.
I
like
heard that
You
story.
talking about the
yeah.
ones
Wait, how did
that
they die,
died
though?
on
Heart
the
attack?
way to
they
the
had heart
airport?
attacks, and they both died. They both had heart attacks at the same time.
Drugs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's drugs.
That's-
They
Yeah.
died at the
The
resort?
hotel,
hotel.
yeah,
No.
the hotel room.
This is not the couple that was driving to the airport.
Y'all remember a couple
It's a
months
different
back,
story. It was like a
couple
that
from,
they were
like,
driving
New
to the
York.
airport. They were like, they just vanished.
That's but they found the car though.
Yeah, and then they found them.
Yeah, that was
That
a different
sounds like they
story.
got caught up.
And then there was a white lady that she wandered off and was like, yo, it was like, yo, I want a snack or some shit. And then some guy pulled her to the alley and beat her up and took her to the basement or some shit.
Nah,
I
yo,
heard
in
that
DR,
story
if
too.
you're, if
We
you're-
don't do that.
Yeah, if you stay where you stay. That's it. You
Yeah.
know, Unless people
Yeah.
are taking you somewhere, like
Or-
and you
or-
know
or-
it's family.
and
well,
yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
fam. That's
Well,
the,
yeah.
Speaking of snacks, though, you want to hear what the speculation behind that one was?
What?
Because that she went trying to get a Dominican salami,
Hey.
and then her husband caught her,
what's it
and
called?
he wasn't too happy with that.
Wait.
Y le metió su mango.
You spreading rumors, yo? I didn't
Yo,
hear that
so
story.
her man found out and fucked her up, and
Yeah,
Well, that I
that's
heard,
That's what
yeah.
the speculation is, and then now they're just trying to spin it. 'Cause
Yo,
like,
yeah,
about
you
4 months
you
later, she's gonna
Dominicans
come
are fucking
out.
smooth, dude. You
Yeah.
He
Dominicans.
probably went to the Dominican dude. Here's 5 G's
say,
or
yeah.
whatever, a certain amount. Here's a couple $1,000. Yeah, she died by accident.
but she ain't died though.
Not
She ain't
yet.
died.
Yeah,
Oh,
she just
she-
got
Yo,
asthma.
you should
So
see
apparently
those
she wanted to cheat.
pictures.
So she wanted to cheat on her man.
Well, that's a speculation.
Sanky Panky. What was
Sanky
it?
Panky.
Yeah,
Damn, there's choppy choppies and sanky punkies. Oh
Yeah.
man,
Bro,
yo, they are
you get 'em from
special.
every corner, bro.
Very.
We love it, man. We love it. So abduction. So she got abducted. Apparently, that's a story. What do you think about alien abductions? That happens only to white people. Why?
I've studied this.
Yo,
Why only happens
Well,
to white
I've
people?
studied it.
you
It's
studied it?
I study a lot. I study
I wanna hear his thoughts
demonology,
on
UFOlogy. One of the most interesting cases that where the UFO community, where people who study these abductions and close encounters of the third kind and that type of phenomena. There was actually a few years ago, and this was documented, that some people who done exorcisms and are involved in with paranormal activity.
Damn.
They actually started to collaborate on ideas of searching this, because exorcisms are so similar to people who've been supposedly abducted. The same
So it's
symptoms,
demonic.
the
You
same
think it's
thing.
demonic?
And then the UFO community started getting with certain priests and certain spirituals, and they were saying, yeah, maybe that interdimensional being or aliens that could be of demonic in
I think
origin
so.
and in nature. I believe it, because there's proof of it in the holy books. Like, I've seen UFOs in my lifetime, bro.
Wait.
Like, especially over 104th, like pulsating orange neon lights and all coming in formation, and there was like 7 or 8 of them. My boy has the footage, man. I gotta get in touch with him with that. And the same thing popped up in DR. Actually, the same type of sighting popped up in DR about like a week before. So the basis of this, and this is something that's they're not allowing these people to communicate and collaborate anymore on these ideas, is that alien abduction, it could be just demonic possession or demons trying to attack you and
Wow.
taking your soul. And demons actually feed off of that type of energy of having you depressed and having you paranoid,
Wow.
having you being self-inflicting and of self-hate. And most of those cases, these things all line up and are very similar. So
Damn. I think you know
That's
what I
extreme.
think that shit is.
You believe that, though?
yeah, my name, man, it's my stage name.
Paranormal?
Paranormal. That's why I chose it. Yeah, I believe it.
But
I
you
believe
stopped
it.
believing in Catholicism.
Yeah, oh, damn, you listen, brother.
So-
That's what's up, man. No, I'm not. I'm not
So
Catholic.
I gotta challenge that one. Like, if you stop believing in Catholicism, that's just directly connected to that demonic shit.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause on
absolutely,
the
but
flip side of it is
Catholicism is
that.
a religion. Christianity is a religion. The Bible itself is just a book of laws, and
Okay,
it doesn't.
okay.
And there's no name of a religion in it. It's just been. If you know the history of Christianity and the Council of Nicaea of 663, you know that they try to alter the teachings of the Bible, and they took things out
Right.
in order to keep this high Christian community under check, because these were taxpayers. So
Damn.
we can't oppress them because there's so much of them. We got to avoid a rebellion. Well, let them have their religion. We got to switch things our ways, alter certain things in order to keep them, in line.
Keep 'em in
and
check.
just tax them, just so the Roman Empire could succeed another 1,000 years.
I mean, I never read the Bible.
Oh, I decided to.
I just like seen all the contradictions just by being like growing up in church and like just being around it my whole life, to know that it's bullshit.
Well, I mean, I decided to read it myself. I dedicated a whole year to read it myself, because it's like I don't want to hear what people are telling me what it is.
Yeah.
Let me read it myself, and when you read it yourself, you're like, wait a minute, this is never in
and
here.
I respect that, because like
yeah.
yo, like
It doesn't say to go to a priest, call him father, and confess to him. That's not true confession.
That
And
was the original government, though.
well, yeah,
They
you
were
could
the
look-
original government.
that's where it
call-
stemmed from, though. You got to
They-
think about
yeah.
it.
Laws are.
Religion
laws
is
and
power.
rules
Whether
are
you,
connected
whether
to
you
the
disagree
Bible.
with it or not, religion is power.
That whole
hands down.
that
Yeah, it
whole
is.
But
Free
but
influence.
sometimes that spirituality and religion can intertwine. This is like the way I do prayers. Like I pray certain times throughout the day. I confess certain times throughout the day. I read certain passages throughout the day.
Now,
So
when
it's all
you're
in my
praying,
time.
do you pray to somebody or you're
Yeah,
just
the Most High Yahweh, the
You
God
just-
of Abraham,
the-
Isaac, and Jacob.
got it.
On my knees, facing the floor. Because even you don't have to be a Muslim for this. There's even parts in the Bible that it is people are on their knees,
Yeah, look,
head to the floor, like worship.
listen, there's parts at church you have to take a knee. Absolutely, right?
Yeah,
Without the safe probation.
Not not
like that's
misinformation.
worship, and it's there.
But it's worshiping,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
there. That's what it is. So, I'm not a saint. I fell many times. I would love to be saved. To be honest.
Yo, you are a saint, man.
No, I'm not, brother.
You saint, man. You saint paranormal.
Nah, I'm not, brother.
Yeah.
Nah.
Tú no santo,
The
loco.
war sin, aka Weapon X,
Yeah, that's
perplex the rest and fire lasers from the sky.
I think the abductions. That's a dope verse.
What?
That was a bar.
Yeah,
Bar.
yeah.
Oh, that's the name of one of your titles
No,
because
no,
your titles be man long.
My titles are not always that long.
Nigga.
Even though Gio told me that, yo, how come your shit sounds like you're writing a book, nigga? I'm like, no, dude, this is what I'm into, man.
Run on
Well, you
sentences.
gotta be different.
Yeah, I'm
But
always trying to experiment. And
But I think the
challenge.
abductions that people have is actually people witnessing birth, man. Because everyone sees a white light, right?
We said
Check this
witnessing
out.
Birth. They're going through birth.
You don't have to believe me on this. I've had this.
You talking about people dying?
No, when people see abductions, right?
Oh,
Like,
okay.
they say they see a white. Everyone says, "Oh, I was under some white lights." They were like they were in a doctor's office or whatever, and they were cutting them open and shit like that. Like they were being handled by somebody. I think that's people reminiscing of birth,
and everybody
coming out,
well,
seeing white lights. You know, you
Like
coming
a
out.
flashback to them.
Flashback.
It's
that's an interesting perspective. I never thought of it
I'm
like
saying,
that.
no, yo,
Yeah,
what you think
what do you
about
think?
this shit, yo, right here, yo?
Yo, talking to the mic. Though, put it in your mouth.
Oh my
I mean,
bad.
Yo,
What you think?
look
What you
how
think about this
funny
weird
this-
ass fucking?
What is
yo,
what
look how
that?
funny this is.
Look at this shit, yo. This is
Speaking
apparently
of
some
aliens.
footage of a fucking alien.
You gotta press play.
Of an
though.
alien?
Yo, look how cute.
Alien.
Look how cute he is.
Oh,
Yo,
God.
tell
Tell me
the
that.
viewers.
It is so
this
cute.
is-
He
this
even
is
looked
so
like he got
funny.
his balls stuck to his legs.
He's walking. Yeah.
He got some pussy and just walked out.
He just walked out the
Yo,
crib. and
We
shit.
There's
watched
an
this
alien.
video.
He
Yeah,
was walking
yeah,
like
yeah.
dick itches a
Yo,
little
that's
bit.
out of here.
Yeah,
Yo,
like,
that is like Kermit. That's like Kermit.
That nigga's walking like Steve Urkel.
Yo,
Wow,
he
you
walks
guy
out the
is.
house. He walks out the. We
There's
watched.
an alien walking
Your
out the
husband's
house.
coming home
Yeah.
soon. Let me get out of here.
Yeah.
Yo, explain to the viewers what the hell did we just witness?
All right, so somebody posted.
Fan made.
My bad, forgot about y'all. So somebody posted on social media footage of their security camera on the driveway. It looked like angled from their back door
Right.
towards the driveway.
Like the little side
So,
door,
Yeah,
yeah.
Like,
like
yo,
that
you-
big dick walk.
Yo,
Yo, he's swinging, it's swinging.
Yeah, it looked like he fucking whipped the door open. You see the shadow and shit. The guy just like walks out and then he does
he
that.
does a little wiggle.
That little wiggle like when your ball stuck to your thigh.
Ah,
And then he
Wow.
just like, he shook it off and walked off. Like,
Yo, that's what we just witnessed right now, people.
I was gonna get back to a serious tone. But
oh,
Yeah.
man, that's
I
I want to hear it.
Nah, well, it was pertaining to the abduction thing.
Yeah.
Because I've honestly been through this mad times.
You've got abducted?
It's no. Well, I'll tell you this.
Every time he drinks, he does
Nah,
something.
nah, you
Well,
don't have,
we
you don't have to
are.
believe me or not, but
Just
however,
because they're Spanish doesn't mean they're illegal. They're illegal aliens.
animals. Nah, but I actually tried to research this because everywhere I looked, I couldn't. No one had an answer.
Yeah.
So there's times like when you go under like REM sleep and you're paralyzed and you can't really you see like shadows and shit.
Sleep paralysis.
Yeah, sleep paralysis. Yeah,
Whoa.
like
Oh,
and
shit,
you see
yeah.
shadows and
That's
it
scary
just
as
feels.
shit.
I don't know if you
Yo,
guys
yeah.
ever heard of that.
yeah, of course.
yeah.
That shit's scary as hell.
So there are times that I'm fucking. I'll explain it to you, brother. There are times that.
No, not you, not you. Not somebody said, "What's up?" I don't know who.
Oh,
Dude, mad hype too.
Luke.
Yeah.
Yo,
I think he wanted to come in here.
So under that sleep paralysis, what I think it is like,
Yeah, yeah.
I always feel like this painful shock in my brain, bro,
Mm.
and I cannot fucking move. And even if I turn, I feel it again, and it feels like there's some presence there.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
There's some
Yo.
white light.
I
that
don't think I've
can't-
ever
there's
experienced.
there's some white light I can't look at because it's painful.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
And it
Oh.
sounds like there's some machinery going on.
Does
Like
it sound
No
like
way.
a sharp like?
yeah,
Oh my god!
yeah, it's
Oh my
like
god!
that.
That's
Wow.
happened to
Yeah.
you, babes?
Yo, that happened to me
So
when I was
Guys.
12,
I've had this
Oh,
multiple
Guys.
times.
and Yo, peace. My 07.
Hey,
Much
man.
love. And yo, that happened to me when I was 12 when I discovered masturbation.
I was not expecting that.
How could you not expect it?
Let me use the
guy.
bathroom.
No.
And
Yo,
I want to
the
hear.
white
I want
light
to hear
was
the rest.
seeming in
Yeah,
his
but
eyes.
yo,
You calling somebody?
Yo, we got an expert. We got Nicodemus.
No, wait, Dad, you
My
don't let me
man.
finish, brother.
Yo, nah, but tell it to
finish,
him.
wait.
Nah,
Tell it to
nah.
him. Tell it to him.
No.
That's cool. I gotta start off from scratch.
Nah,
So what? We got time.
He opened the eyes, Poppy. He opened the eyes.
Yo, we got
Fucking
Nicodemus.
Christ, yo, they going in on this fucking David Ortiz guy. Fucking reporters over there talking about
David Ortiz
open the
died.
eyes.
no me digas.
No.
Yo,
I'm
she.
like, yo, this nigga
You
trying to speak
pulled the Dominican
English?
out of me.
Like, yo, look. Oh, man, what's up, man? What y'all doing, man? This is crazy. What's
Yo,
going
we
This
got
nigga, yeah, I
we
was
got
about to
Nicodemus
say.
in the motherfucking house, yo.
This guy's a liar.
Oh,
I
wait.
just
no
saw
way.
on the news how they flew him out to Boston, bro. He ain't dead.
Oh yeah, I heard
Yeah,
that.
no,
Hyping it
they were
out.
transporting
Hyping
him.
They flew him out to Boston, so he died for real.
Nah, he ain't dead. He ain't
Oh
dead.
my
Damn,
God!
Nick,
Come
you
on,
probably
Nick.
sleeping, bro. What the
All of our
fuck?
hearts. We're like, I
Dropping
don't even
hearts
like
over
the
it.
Red Sox, and I was like, no, Big Papi.
Nah,
No.
I'm a Met fan at heart, but I respect. Big
Yeah,
Papi.
of course.
Hell yeah.
Wait,
I'm a
right
Yankees
now.
fan, and no, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
And you have to respect.
You have to,
yeah, you
You
exactly.
gotta respect him, man.
Yo, what the fuck's going on over there? Y'all
Well, I gotta say
Oh,
this as a
fixing the
Met
levels.
fan, my favorite
Keep
shortstop
talking,
of
keep
all
talking.
time is Derek
Yo.
Jeter.
Of course.
Yo,
And I'm
man,
a Met
Come
fan,
on.
and I
the
a lot
media
of Met fans get
Come
tired at me.
on.
fucking
They get tired at me
They-
for this,
they
but I'm like,
ride
I
the
got it.
Dominican
I respect
way.
Nah,
that,
that's the
man.
thing between liking the team and liking the player. You know,
Yo,
so
Nick.
like, there's a difference.
I respect the Yanks though. I
Yeah.
do.
Yo, Nick.
Yo,
We got my man. Oh, yo, remember remember Pablo Escobar
Here we go.
Pablo Esco from
What you mean,
Jersey?
Papa?
from Jersey, yo, cause he used to rock the thick mustache.
With an X?
Yeah. So we got Pablo Escobar.
Pre Jessica.
Remember his
Sure.
mustache from Jersey?
Y'all got Pablo. Yo, go check on your hubcaps, man. Look at me robbing mad rims out there in Jersey.
Yo, so
you
we
gotta
got
watch out, man.
we got two things, man. We want you to chime on in. Yo,
Oh, for
The
real?
two-
Y'all really got. Oh,
yo, this is the Nicodemus portion of the show. You gotta talk about.
the one that you guys never get me ready for. But go ahead.
That's
Oh,
the
boy.
beauty. Is manufacturing insanity. Come on, dog. You
Yeah,
think
got
we're
that
gonna be
Saturday
prepared?
part, right?
Yo, listen. Two things. Yo, the 2008 crash. Was it his fault?
2007.
2007. Was it Pauli's fault?
Of the banking industry, hell fuck yeah.
So what do you think about that? What do you think? And
Well, I
and that
got
was
you.
about what? That's
There's another-
12.
There's another one coming.
You
Yeah,
think
they
so?
started
we go.
doing those balloon rate mortgages and telling people how they can only have to pay what was it? They said they would
Prime.
first of all, a lot of the homeowners from back in the day never really understood the mechanics of a
Here
mortgage.
we go. Now he's gonna.
Right,
try.
But during the time that they did the balloon rate mortgages, they were selling people on the
Never
fact
fails.
that they had the option of either doing mortgage and principal,
Right.
principal and interest, or just interest. But
Yeah.
the point of the matter was that if you
It's
just
fucking
did
a retail
interest,
store, bro.
you were supposed to take whatever was left over and try to invest it somewhere else.
Yeah.
So that way it can get bigger. So by the time it was 10, it was like a 10, anywhere from 5 to 10 years. By the time
Yeah.
the 5 to 10 years was up, you would have a sufficient amount that you'd be able to actually put it back into the house and then try to do what is it called?
refinance.
Refinance.
Streamline refinance.
Yeah.
So that way you wouldn't have to cash out, but you would have a lower principal balance.
Mm.
But all people heard was, oh, I got to pay a smaller amount.
Here we
So
go.
Yeah.
Here we
then,
go.
by the time the balloon rate actually popped,
Mm.
that mortgage was close to what, 150% of the regular value?
Yep.
Psst.
About
No.
that.
So at
Maybe
that
a
point
little
in
bit
time,
more.
people
True.
had no choice because now they were underwater.
Damn.
What they started
Fucking
paying
up the
as
people.
interest and principal, mean probably like about 4,000. Then the interest was only like about 1,000 something. People thought that, hey, I just got to pay 1,000 something for like
Damn.
5-10 years.
Wow.
But
I
no one,
mean-
no one really thought it through. And then
I
by the time
mean-
it popped,
I mean,
that
Nick.
$4,000 mortgage ended up being close to $6,000,
Nick-
$7,000.
Yo,
Yo,
on the
Nick.
rant.
Yo, Nick. But wouldn't you take that deal? Like if you, you know what I'm just saying?
Exactly.
The
What I-
American
what I want-
dream.
That's the thing.
Hey,
Take
no, no.
advantage.
And look. I'm not saying this shit just because I'm a banker. I'm not saying this shit just
Banker.
Who?
I'll give you a
We gotta
perfect
get the
example.
audio.
So-
we have
Give you
to.
a, you know what? I give you a perfect example. And this is a personal example.
No. Of course, trust me.
This
shit happened to my dad too. Before I even got into the banking industry.
But you know what? I caught it, and you know how fast I caught it? I caught it 24 hours before the balloon popped. Luckily,
I didn't have that luxury.
The Chase Bank was next to the Sovereign Bank. My father had Chase. I had Sovereign. I had to come up. Well, I had to bank out $45,000 from my Sovereign account and transfer it all the way to Chase. Like, not all the way to Chase, but right next door.
That sounds like a long walk, bro.
And had to do
all the way.
Wire transfer.
I seen him take his car.
Yo, that balloon rate would have killed me, bro. But I got caught up in this in like maybe 2 to 3 days before the balloon actually popped. I had no idea.
Well, you got fucking lucky.
So you caught it.
Who was your inside?
Yo, I caught it.
Yo,
man,
I want to know how the fuck you even knew to do it. First of all, because like a lot of people didn't even fucking see that.
Yeah, how did you catch on?
Because I read all the paperwork that I was reading when I got a hold. Carlos will probably tell you. When we were doing a couple of transactions here and there with my parents, I guess you say.
Right. I remember.
I started seeing that a lot of things weren't adding up.
Well, yeah,
and
you can see that
I caught it, but I didn't think the time was almost up, to be honest.
Damn.
So, I started going through all the closing papers and all that, and I remember, and I'm going to say it right here now, the bank was called Cliffco Mortgage Bank.
Ooh, put it on blast.
And I will put them on blast. We won't go take it there.
Nah, you
getting high.
Ain't nobody saying
people.
Nobody's
saying help me out. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Who?
Bunch of Jewish motherfuckers in Muncie.
They had to.
In Muncie?
Yo, Muncie, upstate.
Oh,
wow.
shit.
I had to go up there. They had
crawling with
everything. I had to travel from upstate back to Queens. And in Queens, do the transaction and then do the wire transfer.
Man,
damn.
Man, this guy was...
It was a yo, man. I went through it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. A lot of shit wasn't making any sense. And when I actually caught it, I thank the fucking Lord that I caught it when I did, because you know what? That's when the domino effect started happening. People were doing foreclosures. Wow. The banks were trying to do short sales left and right.
That's the thing. People don't realize it. People are not going to be as smart as Nick and do the research behind it. They're like, bueno, I got this great deal, and that's it.
Yeah, Nick does his research.
Rick, in the world.
Rick,
and if Rick,
I don't know who Rick is.
Chill with that one, girl.
The word I do.
Our parents bought houses. Think about that. Our parents maybe had a what? Sometimes maybe up to a 7th grade education.
Yo, Nick. Thank you for that input, man. Yo, we gonna continue this right now. I know Paulie wanted to say something, but you got the last laugh. Nah.
You got the last.
You got the last laugh.
Y'all give him a whole segment.
Yo, that's just yo, my brother.
Yo,
appreciate
Nick, we definitely gotta have you up here again, man.
Oh, whole hour, Nick Adamas.
We definitely gotta
whole hour.
Yeah, Big Nick here.
But for now,
put me on, man. Put me on. Let me know, man.
Yo, thank you for that info. Yo, thank you for educating our guests. A lot of them don't read. Yo, please, my brother, I love you, kid.
Peace and blessings, man.
Yo, y'all be safe, yo. Be
my
easy,
brother.
Yo. What's up with them Jersey niggas, though?
No, this guy.
Love
my
you
brother.
too, Nick.
New Jerusalem, man.
Much love.
Yeah,
Compa.
The mortgage is the least of your problems when you got them Jersey niggas.
Hey, yo, please, my brother.
We got love for New Jerusalem, man. We got a lot of people out of New Jerusalem, man.
Nah, no doubt, man. New Jerusalem and all that. You know,
real out there. I heard,
but yo, the banking system, that shit fucked up the whole country. And
what documentary showed that? Zeitgeist?
Zeitgeist.
Oh, Zeitgeist is all around. It just like hits
but then there was another documentary that exposed Zeitgeist.
The banking industry?
No, it exposed Zeitgeist because 1/3 of it, 1/3 of Zeitgeist was they try to falsify religion and Christianity.
Right.
Yeah.
However, there's another documentary called The Arrivals, which I highly recommend. You're not gonna finish it in one day. It's too many parts. It's 50 parts. Each of them are like 10 minutes.
Damn. Oh, that's not bad.
Talks about the
I
history.
50 parts out an hour.
I know, right?
But you won't finish it definitely in one sitting.
Not one sitting.
15 minutes.
Yeah. So it covers architectural energy, Lucifer symbology, the history of Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, and its likeliness and similarities, and where it stemmed from. The New World Order, the Federal Reserve System, the Luciferian symbology in movies, et cetera, et cetera. And they
don't wrestle anymore.
Animals. But anyway, but then there was a portion of that film that it tried to expose zeitgeist because they said they tried to falsify religion.
Right? Boom. That's
I can never stay too deep. Serious on this show. Yeah.
I mean,
you can.
You go as far as you can, though.
Yeah, I try. So
he be going in. He be going in.
Yo, he got further than I did.
Yeah. You tried to. What was the question you wanted to ask Nick?
I wanted to ask Nick if that's what made him want to get into law.
Oh nah. Nick wanted to do that shit since when I met Nick,
he's a super animal.
I met Nick. He was 12 years old.
Always been.
I was 12. I was 12 when I met Nick, and Nick already had gray hairs.
No,
so he already stressed out. He was already stressed out.
No,
he was already stressed out.
Nick is a sophisticated ass nigga, and that's what
we could give him that. All right.
Nick was a stressed out dude. He wanted to be a lawyer from the get. The first time I met him, his cousin used to live across the street from my crib.
Nick is an intelligent brother.
Yo,
he was arguing. He was arguing with
Nick
the owner.
Nick is an amazing conversation all the time.
Yeah, all the time. I agree to disagree with him all the time.
Yo, you have to. Dude.
Yo, it'll go on all night.
That's the only reason why he kept me as a friend. I've seen him just dead friendships because motherfuckers couldn't hold the conversation.
It's over.
Wow.
He was like. The first thing he told me before I crossed the threshold was, he goes, you have an intriguing mind. And I was like,
that's a compliment.
Thank you, my lord.
Right?
But yo, my lord.
You gotta give him his credit,
Thank
bro.
you,
Sire.
But yo,
that was one of the questions I wanted
what the hell was I talking about?
NWO wrestling?
You asked me what was the question I wanted to ask.
So basically,
that he got into law at 12.
Yeah, before that, he always was into the law. Like,
we used to ride with Nick. Gray hairs, bro.
No, we used to ride with Nick, and he was like, every time we used to get stopped by cops every night, almost every night when we used to hang out.
You gotta have Nick.
You guys have stories, I'm sure.
And we got mad stories.
He would always talk you out of it, right?
And he would, Nick is.
That's a smooth.
Nick,
cat right
talk to them, and Nick would talk to the police for us, and would let us go. One time I got fucked up. I got so fucked. We was all fucked up.
Just one time.
And I threw the bag of weed out the window.
No,
I remember the story.
And the cops come. He's like, yo, you guys have anything illegal? But we're like, nah. My window was closed. That's how high I was. I threw it out, but it bounced right back.
You never threw it out.
I never threw it out.
Nervousness.
No, I thought, because I was so high. I thought it was so high and that the window was down. I threw it out, but it bounced. It ricocheted. But luckily for us, they were looking for guns and shit. We didn't have guns.
Thank God.
That night.
But you know how many times I got stopped by
you heard him?
You know how many times I got stopped by 5 that were looking for guns, man?
Why is that? Yo, Poli was just telling me the other day, he was like, yo, do you know how easy it is for me to go get a gun?
Yeah.
You gotta put that shit on there.
Especially,
he
has a clean record.
Get it before.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Except for that one time they thought he was Al-Qaeda.
Why? Because you know what? We were talking about.
She's talking about illegally.
Illegally.
True, bro. Like,
because I was saying,
what was
borrow a hammer,
bro.
I was like, why?
I'm not saying any names. I know people that could.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
In the street. And the street is crazy.
The streets are so scary.
Yeah.
Well, we better get our
Speaking of the street,
before we can't anymore.
They're gonna take it away.
They're gonna take.
They're gonna try
to take it.
You think that's where it's going?
If it continues on this path uninterrupted, yes.
Wow, it's wild. It's wild.
Honestly, which side do you think is gonna take it? Because
Republicans.
I don't even.
But they want guns.
And honestly, they look like the ones that are.
They want the
guns. They want the guns. It's the liberals.
Absolutely, it's the liberals.
The extreme liberals.
Yeah.
They don't want the guns.
You either got an extreme left.
There's only between.
The problem is like no one's. Damn, I drank too much.
I know.
That Reggie.
You're like, yo, I have a point and I want to make it.
Man, it's tapping my shoulder right now.
Tap your mic.
Hey, ¿qué está pasando?
Hey, yo.
No, the problem is you can't be two sides of the extreme. You gotta be able to have, like they said, a discussion or a conversation about.
Yes, you do have.
And you can't just start dismissing people.
That's okay. I agree with you there.
That's what
you
happened.
can't. Yeah, you can't dismiss people. You can't be willing to help because you know why? You're depriving them of learning something.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean,
either side.
People laugh at the word compromise because why? No, I want to win. It's all about
because it's
then again, sometimes
the word community. Well, it starts with COM.
Yep.
All right, commerce. It starts with COM. That means you're at the mercy of the community. People,
but originally the COM used to be CUM.
Word.
Animals. Fucking.
You all meet in one.
But then again, I always go by the saying you can't be neutral on a moving train. Like
you can't.
you can't be neutral on certain things. Some things it needs to go to extremes.
Yo, imagine.
No, I don't think so.
Dude, if you gotta overthrow some shit,
but when is it
you gotta
be...
overthrow some shit. You know what I mean? Like that's it. I'm sorry, brother.
Yo,
overthrow.
I
want to overthrow this whole transgender bullshit. I'm sorry.
Did you say Trans Am?
Transgender?
I'm okay with it, but it's confusing.
It is confusing.
I'm okay
Old
with
ass
whatever.
car.
I wanted to get one and hook it up.
What?
So I was looking at this LGBT, and there's like
no, there's more
fucking,
letters.
like,
You're missing letters.
way
You're
more
already
letters.
fucking up.
LMNOP.
LGBT.
Right? No, there's mad letters to that shit.
No, but that's the thing. Like, and one of the things that came up under the whole description is that, but there are still differences in the idea of creating.
You'll put it in your mouth.
And I.
Oh, hey, yo.
The mic.
Apparently that there's
Damn.
there's an argument in that community about them creating like some type of like abbreviation for
Nigga,
how
put
to
it in your
identify them.
mouth.
What, you think they can hear me?
No,
Oh damn, my bad.
Yo, put the mic. Yeah,
Like
go
that,
ahead.
like that.
So what is it? What is you saying? What is
Give it
you
little
saying?
kisses.
That
Yo,
there-
holy shit.
that within that community.
Just the tip.
You gotta hold the bottom. You gotta hold the
Oh, like that, like that, like
You gotta hold it like
that.
that.
Both of them, I gotta cup them.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, but for real, like they're having an argument within that community
Right.
about the fact that they're creating an abbreviation to identify them. But even that's a problem because they're still leaving out some
It's so confusing.
people within that group because it's so
It
fucking
is.
complex.
It's
Yo,
Yo, why don't they
why?
just fucking say I'm thing and that's it?
No,
I'm
not
thing.
even. Like,
I'm
whatever.
thing.
I'm
it.
me.
I'm it.
It's
I'm
just
it,
a,
right? 'Cause,
I'm
like,
me.
how
This
can
is what
you,
I like,
like,
and that's
you know,
it. Why do you have
You
to
know what
Somebody's gonna be
disturbs me?
upset that they're left out.
Why
You know
are we
what-
And that's like
categorizing it?
that's
You know
so
what?
weird, yo.
You know what
Like,
disturbed me? Vice, the channel Vice.
yeah.
has-
Good episode.
Yo, good.
Yeah,
It is really
They
good.
have.
It opens your eyes.
It's
and
an
minds to so
episode
much.
where
It's good.
there's 10, 11-year-old children, boys,
Who are
dressed as drag.
I
It's
didn't
a
see that. I
it's
didn't
Where?
a drag. Yeah, it's called
In the U.S.
yeah, in the U.S. 9 to like 11-year-olds. This is a show of them dressing drag.
Wow.
Say
What
it.
the fuck? Paranormal. Come on.
Yo,
Say
that's
it.
Come
that,
on, son.
dude,
Say
first,
it. Yo,
first of
Yo,
all,
how you feel, son?
First of all, if I could remark on this, I've even in music, I've collaborated with people who are involved in the LGBT community. You know,
But those
I'm
are
not
the
gonna
extreme.
Say,
Like
I'm
that's
not gonna say
extreme.
I'm not gonna say no names, but then again, I respectfully disagree on many things.
That's fine.
That right
wrong
there,
with
you
that.
have a child that's 10, 12 years old. Your mind is still a sponge. You're still absorbing things.
Yes.
If things are going to be created, no, this is cool. This is accepted now. You're not letting him or her, I guess him in this case, naturally grow to the inclinations of what a boy should be.
But it's the parents that are implementing that
Yeah.
idea
That's what I was
into
gonna
the
ask.
kids.
Like, do you
You're
think
right.
it's more of the parents, like,
You're
yeah,
free. Do whatever you want. Whatever
yeah,
I think
like
so.
encouraging,
A good
or is
portion
it
of it.
really?
I have a boy and
A
a
good
girl.
portion of it,
Yeah,
yes.
and you could
A
tell
good portion.
you could tell the difference in personalities
Yeah.
and everything.
And my boy, he's rough.
Yeah.
He's rough with the little girl.
And
but
she's
yo,
all
the
like,
little girl,
"Hey."
no, the little
Oh,
girl,
she's
she's rough
tough.
too. She's bites him,
Yo, little
punches
girls are
him.
feisty.
And don't get
Girls
me
are feisty.
and don't get me wrong too. I've had some homegirls growing up who are tomboys, but they still like boys.
Yeah,
they just
why
tomboys.
not?
They like
Exactly.
sports.
And that's
they
that's
like
the reality.
yeah,
Yeah.
they just like sports. They like they
Yo,
don't like to
I've-
dress necessarily.
at one
in
time when I
dresses,
was-
but they still like guys.
Yeah,
So that's I don't.
they
have a
always
problem.
do. Cause
Yeah.
when I was single and I was a bachelor, my crib, I had my own apartment. Yo, I fucked a lesbian and I turned her back to
Damn,
like
dude.
in
I
dick.
know we're
Damn,
gonna piss
Was
off
just
some
that
viewers.
just to
Hold on.
have a stat out there?
I know.
Yeah, word, right?
By the way,
That was a
guys,
stat. That's the back of the baseball
count
card
it.
right there.
totally
Count it.
by
She
the
went from
way-
left field to
No,
right
no,
field.
No. The only reason I mention that is because
Right.
a lot of these LGBT are pro, like, yo, I only like women and they're lesbians. Like
Yes.
No.
they hate dick and
Yeah.
this and that. And I want, well, this person used to be a heterosexual
Guy likes a
person.
challenge.
and then got turned out.
She got turned down. She got eaten out by a bitch. And I said, yo, I bet you I can eat you out better than that bitch.
Oh shit, you
And it
challenged
started-
her.
I challenged her.
See,
and-
Wait, how long did you stay?
JC
How
likes
long
a
did it take you
challenge.
to
What?
complete the mission?
He wants to know when did you seal the deal?
No, it took a while. It took a while.
Oh.
See, that's why. Yeah.
Well, before we continue, we're gonna piss off certain viewers.
I
gotta give you a high five.
She was in a relationship.
He gets high five.
I gotta give you a high five for.
He gets high five.
Yeah, that's points right there. If you
no.
But your jaw
I mean,
wasn't
honestly,
hurting,
like, how can you get
what?
somebody to like something that they don't like?
Or you saying you asking me? Did it take a while to make her come?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Okay.
not what I
Okay. Answer that question.
What were you asking?
I was asking how long it took you to like
seduce her.
Yeah, like
seduce
I
her.
bet you I could convince
Another
you. Yeah.
Batting a 300.
She
probably was like, yeah, you know what, man, just fucking do it.
That was what you
6-game
wanted
hitting
to know.
No.
Yeah, but no, I can't be eating out for like 30 minutes. That shit was
I
a
can.
show.
Okay, I see
Yo.
where your question was going.
To me,
I can't do that.
wow.
Eating
I
out.
love
I can't do
it.
it.
I love
yeah,
it.
but
so
you
I don't
like it. That's
Yeah, I
fine.
love
To
it. I
me,
don't
eating
know.
out is like keto diet. Like I'm eating that. I'm just eating that.
Can we not
Hey.
continue? Yo, I hope my mom's not listening.
No,
to
listen.
Oh my God.
I like
Yeah.
seafood. I eat the clam.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Like
fine.
if-
But I can't eat the clam for too long. You know?
I could eat it for.
What is it? Gets exhausting to you?
Well,
You gotta-
my
Well,
thing,
maybe if
my thing
You
is
gotta
this.
do
What
it
if you
quick.
do
You gotta have
69
the
and
and you're
boundaries,
getting
yo.
pleasured at
You
the
gotta
same
do
time,
tricks,
it gives you
and then
energy.
the time will
my
cut in
thing,
half,
my thing
and
is
that's
this, and this is not no on
fuck
some.
did this
This is
happen?
not no explicit.
Wait, hold on. If we're doing 69,
Conversation.
because then it gives me energy to keep going.
Damn. Well,
69.
It keeps going.
What I'm gonna
Energy-
You
What
have a
I'm gonna-
motivation now.
What I'm gonna
Exactly.
comment on is this, and this is not explicitly perverted. It's for the sake that
Says anybody right
my-
before it gets explicit.
no, it's not explicit at all.
Let's hear it.
Pertaining to what you just said about that.
Yeah.
No, I don't go in. When
All right, well, that-
I like eating the
I
box.
just think you gotta make a woman feel like a queen. That's it. Make her feel
And,
fucking
yo,
appreciated.
No, but you gotta suck me
Amen.
off
Fact.
too.
and cherish.
But
you gotta get
I'd
sucked
rather
off
no,
too.
I actually rather do the other.
No,
Of
man.
course.
That's
You-
just
You gotta
that's me.
return
That's
the
why I'll
favor.
disagree with you, homie. Like I
You
want
gotta return the favor.
Whoa, my
Oh
bad.
man, look at
With you,
Paulie.
nah, you gotta
Paulo
get the favor.
Esco
You gotta
about
get the
that.
favor return, buddy.
Maybe I enjoy it too much. That's probably my problem.
Hey, yo, bro, you can enjoy it all you want, but you get a little something back.
We'll get.
Get a little something back.
Listen,
Love
Yeah.
is
All about equality.
love is
all about it.
Thank
love
you.
is a
Back
strange
to
fish.
back to all those letters that we don't even know what the like. I don't even know what all the letters are.
which letters? What y'all talking about?
LBG. That's what
Oh,
we were talking
lesbian,
about.
gay community, like the lesbian, gay,
It's
LGBT.
AKA it's
L,
confusing.
T,
Like
I,
love.
gay,
Pretty
transsexual.
much though,
But
what you're proving is that like, yo, it's not
Asexual and all this
about
other
yeah,
shit.
maybe whatever your skills were on point. I'm not discrediting you, but
Let's
what
look at the back of the baseball card.
yeah, but
No,
like
no,
it's
no,
about
not at all,
who,
not at
it's
all.
about that attraction to somebody,
saint.
and I think that's what it comes down to. It's about the attraction.
Well,
Why are we like, oh, I hate dick, oh, I hate this? No,
Yeah.
like yo,
You think- so
you
you don't-
vibe with the person, and
You
that's
don't,
it.
you don't think people are born gay?
But I think
Yes,
people are like,
yes.
no, but
I think
people.
people are born
I
gay.
think
I
people
don't
are
think people are born
absolute.
gay.
No, I absolutely
You don't-
think
I
people
don't-
are born
I,
gay.
I don't think that people fucking get to choose.
No,
Yeah.
I really.
Yo,
I think
yo,
you gotta be.
it's
you're
like you have
wired
a
certain
type. It's
way.
like you have a
The
type,
juice?
and
It's
that's
not
what
like
it
I
I
don't
is.
go-
think they get to choose.
Hold up, it's not
Oh.
like I go, oh, I'm gonna go try this out real quick and see what happens. You either have it or you don't. Like,
one of my cousins became
Yeah.
a homosexual
Became.
because he was molested as a child.
Oh,
I was.
I'm sorry.
Damn,
know,
I was
and- and
molested.
that- and it
I
goes
said
to
the last
show-
episode. The girl molested me.
You know,
So
I
you could have been gay.
I remember the episode where we talked about that.
Yeah.
could have loved
Oh,
more
no.
to vagina. I don't know.
That's crazy that there's certain experiences in life
That
that
could do that to
could
you.
trigger
It
a
is-
change.
Yo, that's
in
wild.
you,
You're right,
something
seriously.
like
No,
that.
I
that's
believe
sad.
that's what it is.
But wait,
It's
is
weird.
he straight?
It-
But is he straight now, or he or she
No,
straight?
no.
No, he said.
Nah, he's.
But I'm just saying, you got to pinpoint that to something traumatizing.
Listen,
You really
Because-
think that?
listen.
I
Look,
don't
molested
think
as a
it-
child.
they
I don't
say-
think it has to be.
they
No,
say-
okay, in
traumatizing,
his
though.
case, in
the
his
the
scenario.
man's
yeah,
the G spot is in his
yeah,
anus.
exactly. That's what
Right
they say.
by the prostate.
And it's about
So
the
imagine,
nerve endings,
imagine,
right?
but it's nerve endings.
It's nerve endings,
It's
just
all
like
about
if-
stimulation, nerve endings. Yo, 90% of the body is electric. It's not about water. We're not 90% water.
Nah, but what's
it's all electricity.
What's water to electricity though?
But it's a good
Great
conductor.
conductor.
It's
It's
a
a
good
conductor,
Yes.
right?
It's all about that. So the stimulant that person is giving you, it don't matter what gender it is. As long as
Why don't
you,
they trigger
that's,
it,
Well,
yeah.
if you don't know any better at a young age, like you
Yeah,
just
you don't
it feels
know
good.
any
That's
better.
all.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think that's when choice comes in, and that's why we're a different being. Like, you know,
But
you
that's the
guys
only
have all
freedom.
talked about it, like in a
Like,
couple different
Oh,
episodes.
the ultimate
like, you know,
freedom is the
like-
freedom of choice.
yeah, the ultimate
Yeah, that's
freedom
the
is the
only
freedom of
freedom we
choice. But
have.
not only that, like we're also the only. as far as we know, we're the only being on the planet that has a sense of reason and a
logic
and
Wait, what
logic
about
and
dolphins?
choice.
Nah, dolphins
and
are
a lot of
smart.
things.
Yo, dolphins are freaky.
Like,
Yo,
you
birds
got-
are smart too. They saying bird brains and all that, but birds are
birds
smart.
They're smart, but
Birds.
they don't have as much choice as we do.
Yeah, we eat them.
Yeah.
Dolphins
Yeah,
get
yeah.
high.
Because they're defenseless.
We
Yo,
have
they
a
get
choice.
high off of
Nuggets early.
pufferfish.
Yeah,
The
pufferfish. They get
Yo, these guys,
that-
they're like us right now. Dolphins are chilling
What the
in
fuck
a
was that
fucking
about?
circle.
They drinking and smoking too.
The
Yeah.
pufferfish,
Yeah, they get high,
What's
they
it
get
called?
high.
Pass them
Oh,
around.
they
say
fucking
that.
pass them
Yeah, the
around.
pufferfish,
Yeah.
You did say that.
My man Nah told me
Oh,
about
it was
it.
Najee? Well, no, I think it
No,
was.
I said it, but Najee was the one who put me on to it. Like, yo, there's
It's a
footage of that.
toxic
Like, you know, 'cause-
thing
I saw
for
it,
anybody,
bro. That shit was
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, but there's a whole
Bounce
bunch
them
of
around.
there's a whole bunch
You're
of
like,
crazy
whoa.
things with dolphins because they even had them like in a pool and they were starting to recognize like crossword puzzles.
They have
And
names
those-
for
Wow,
each other.
that's
You know,
wild.
dolphins
Yeah,
have
like-
names
Yo,
for each other.
do they pee in the pool?
No,
Of course they do.
all that.
Well, I think that comes with the
Whale.
Yeah, it comes with the territory. What are you talking about?
But
They
humans,
come
humans,
down-
please
so
exit
when
pool.
we do it, it's bad.
Humans, please exit pool. Ocean, I'm gonna say okay, but pool, do not pee
They have
in the
salt
pool.
water,
So,
Don't pee in the pool.
Rockaway,
Don't be that
Rockaway's
person,
dirty.
guys.
Oh,
I
there's
say
condoms in there.
tampons.
Oh, that's,
Yeah,
that's
that's
Rockaway's
disgusting.
dirty.
That's
Coney Island.
disgusting.
Coney Island's
Coney
disgusting.
Why?
Island's disgusting, man.
Why?
Speaking of disgusting,
Ugh.
yo, keto diets,
Oh, it's not disgusting.
vegan. Yes, it is because it got
Keto?
vegan,
You have
veganism. You got intermittent fasting. It's
Oh
disgusting
my god, there's
to
so
the
many
mind
rules. Just eat
because you gotta
healthy.
wait to eat, then you gotta eat
Yo,
just
this guy's
meat.
always-
You gotta eat just.
This one
What
over
do you
there.
think? Because you on the keto.
Yo, this
you on the
one,
keto?
he dabbles in everything.
You,
So-
last time I heard.
Poli's a
Right
research
now, it doesn't
motherfucker.
show.
All right.
Poli researches the fuck out of everything, and he does it fucking well. That's what he does.
So that's my thing.
Yep,
I
that's his
like,
thing.
Salute, brother. Salute.
I like to look into different ways of keeping the human body healthy, right?
Hijacking
Always.
the system.
And clearly,
He's a banker, remember, guys?
Yeah, we'll talk after the show. I got some.
I mean, yeah, we could talk. But yo, like, it's weird. I don't know. Like, the human body has so many different ways to adapt to this environment, and it's
Yeah.
clear based on all the different diets that there are out there. So, all right, so like, you know, you go back to caveman times, and I think that's the closest you got to the keto diet, right?
Right.
Think
You gotta
about it.
kill.
You
and
gotta
eat-
kill. You
and
eat, you
let
eat
the-
fats like those.
Yeah,
animals,
let
Eat
them-
what you eat what's available.
Let
And
them
then-
eat for a week,
right?
right?
And then you fucking starve for like half the day because you couldn't fucking catch them.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't mean but it doesn't mean you're gonna stay in your cave. Ah, fuck, there's no food. You gotta go out. And
Oh,
go
No,
Yeah.
most of the
Oh,
time
yeah.
you fucking.
Yeah.
Oh.
that's true. I knew that was gonna come up because I was thinking it.
Animals.
But yo, you fuck.
But wait,
and
like,
then
when
go to
you,
sleep
like,
and
too
wake
tired
up.
That's your
to fuck.
exercise. That's their
What do you mean?
exercise.
No, I mean, like, there's a point in time where you have no food, you have no energy because of calories. Like, wouldn't you be tired not to fuck? Like, I don't know. Well, unless they were giving blowjobs as cavemen.
It always goes back to that. It always goes back to
That's
that.
the whole
Alright.
science behind it. Think about it. I mean,
Animals.
I mean, the woman
we're-
gets protein.
we're
out
still
of it.
surrounding this.
Jesus
We're still
Christ,
surrounding this
man.
around
God
sex, right?
damn,
So
man.
But that's basically that's a way of burning off energy.
it is,
Damn
but
it.
no matter what, you're eating way more fats, and apparently that gives you way more energy than it does to eat carbs.
Yo, so when you're
It's
working out,
Wait,
the
you
body.
did keto? Weren't you doing keto for a
No, I
while?
was
No, he
never.
was-
No,
he was
I was
being
doing
Joanna,
keto.
Joanna was doing.
No, we
keto.
were
What
never
was
he was
doing
being
keto.
vegan.
She was doing keto,
Okay, okay,
just eating my meat.
okay.
Oh. No.
Hype.
We was just doing vegan
We gotta
for like
stop
9
this
months.
shit.
That's hard.
Yeah, just vegetables and
don't know.
juicing.
I
Yo, that
love
shit gets mad
chicken.
tiring. And then I went to
Love
DR,
steak.
and
Things
and I'm
fucked
like, no, yo soy vegan.
No,
Yo
¿Qué es esa
They
mierda?
were like,
They probably was like,
Del otro lado, muchacho.
Yo,
Tú del otro
Laugh
lado.
at your
No
ass.
sabía,
Tú no
coño.
más comes que vegetales. Tú estás loco.
Disgrace.
yo, yeah. They
And
look
then-
at you like, what's
And then I
wrong
was
with
like,
you?
no, yo soy pescatarian.
¿Qué es esa mierda también? ¿Qué es eso?
Oh, tú no más comes pescado. So I was eating fish. So I was eating
Oh, okay.
fish for like 2-3
Oh,
days.
I love fish.
And then
Yo,
by the
me
third
too.
day,
Fish is
Oh,
incredible.
fucking good.
yo, that brugal hit me. And then,
That
yo,
smell.
What did
they were
they?
like,
A chimney
oh,
came. A
estamos
chimney truck.
cocinando rabo.
Ooh.
Estamos haciendo
Oh
rabo.
no!
You can't say no to
The
that.
oxtail.
Can't
Nobody
say no
loves
to that.
oxtail. I'm not
And
a fan.
I just fell back
say
into it. And
Not a fan.
Not a fan either.
Been a not vegan since.
Wow.
Not a fan.
It took some rabo.
That was the
Me.
original. No, that was the original
But I don't either.
eating ass. Because you were
No.
eating the cow's ass. No,
Ew.
Think about it. They
just
just
slap
Well,
that shit right on
mondongo
there.
is the
Nasty
pig's
ass.
intestine.
intestines.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
no.
but you guys are swine eaters. I don't do
What do
that.
you
I
mean?
eat bacon. I don't eat.
Yeah,
Oh, I
no,
don't
you
eat
can
it.
have
Hold on a
cow's
second.
intestines.
Yo,
Because you don't have. Okay, you don't do bacon. You don't do
Paranormal.
none
You
of
mean
that.
tell me that you never fucking ate
Bacon,
any
egg, and
fucking
cheese?
bacon?
Last time I
No pork in your
last
life.
time I ate pork, I was 16.
Wow.
And did you love it?
but
I
did
did
you love
till
it?
I read.
Yes,
till
that's all I
read
wanted to hear.
Hold
Why?
on,
But what is it? What is it?
Delicious.
Dietary law, and
It's pork rinds.
I just didn't like the taste anymore. And there's the same
It just
thing.
turned you off from it.
Same thing with shellfish. I don't eat shellfish anymore either.
No shellfish.
They're
What's wrong with
cockroaches in the
shellfish?
sea. I
I
know,
used
but
to.
it tastes
Shellfish
good.
is like
Yeah, shrimp
crab,
too.
right?
Yeah.
Just because they
Is that
eat
considered
shit.
shellfish?
Lobster is it's a
Dietary-
So I was
barbecue.
thinking, is that considered as
Dietary law.
Oh.
biblical stuff, so, yeah.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, no, I would die.
I don't eat it because
Yo.
it's supposed to be like the.
I
the
eat it 'cause it's
expensive-
roaches of the
delicious.
No, no.
sea.
I eat it because
The roaches
Because
of
it
the
tastes
sea.
good.
That's
on
what it
my in my opinion, they taste really
Yo,
good.
my
I
mom,
usually do
my mom
that.
told me
Like
some crazy
crustaceans,
story.
Just
I used to do,
shrimp,
yo,
clams.
my pops,
shrimp,
my
clams.
pops makes a
Lobster.
banging paella.
Yo, but
And
you,
paella.
yo,
I
that's
don't
that
eat
nah,
that.
You
yo.
wouldn't do it?
Whoa.
Bro,
Yo.
un locrio de jaiba.
Wow.
Who says no to that at the
Vamos a hacer
river,
un-
bro?
Yo, let's do
Never.
one tonight.
What's hybrid?
Oh, no, it's Monday. Damn,
yeah,
y'all niggas
bro,
gotta go
it's
to work.
fucking
Yeah,
Monday.
Wait,
we
what's
gotta
up,
go to work.
Haiba?
Crab.
Crab.
Oh, I don't eat that no more either.
Oh my
Ay,
god.
Dios
That's what I was
mío.
gonna say. My mom
Yo.
told me some crazy story about crabs that crabs they eat people and that's why she'll
What?
never eat them. I was like,
If
what do you
if you
mean,
fall down to
Mom?
the bottom of the
Yeah,
sea.
Yeah,
they
I was
do.
like, what do you mean? I was like,
Isn't
They
it
do.
crazy
They just
I
carry
still have
you
some
off.
crab legs, Mom.
that crabs could
Oh,
eat people?
swarm.
Isn't that well, yo,
And
but
people could
It
eat
tastes
crabs?
delicious after
yo,
that.
it goes
More
both
flavor.
ways. They're
Wow. Imagine eating a girl, she got crabs.
Oh, mine is
my
taken there.
And yo, on
That is
that note,
gro-
Yo, don't have a
Dis-
beard.
on that
Don't have a
note,
beard.
Disgusting.
And on
Disgusting.
that note,
Disgusting.
yo, we want to thank our guests, man.
Yay,
Yo, it's
you guys.
Yeah.
they say when you're having fun, time goes by. When you're
Oh
having fun.
no.
Nah, this is a very
What time
entertaining
is it?
episode.
Very, very.
So,
Yo, we're gonna do a special. Nah, I gotta give them.
Yo, but this is a
5
couples edition part. Part 3 because we had a
part
couple.
3.
We had a couple before.
You guys had 3 couples
Wow.
No. They came back because they were late the first time.
Oh, yo, we were on time
Yeah,
today,
y'all
which is the
y'all
first
beat
for
us.
us, by the way.
Salute to y'all.
Yes,
yeah.
cheers
Y'all
to
finished
fuck
that time.
us,
And
babe.
I think it's important for everybody to know that we're the worst at being on time.
Yo, we're the fucking
Y'all was
worst.
here at 8:50. Y'all was
Yo,
here.
nah.
Nah,
Like
we actually.
8:52.
It was like 8.
I mean, you
58?
told me to fucking be here.
yo,
at
this guy
8:50,
came
bro.
home rushing.
Because I know.
Yeah, you know. Thank God you know.
Big time.
Yeah.
Fixed time
That's my
is
time. Yo,
Yeah,
I'll tell
but he
you this
knows.
real
8
quick.
o'clock,
Yeah.
8:30. He's gonna be here.
No,
That's
I
what
was
he
surprised
said.
that he
though.
gave
I
us
was
10
on
minutes.
You
as a
early, you
buffer.
early, you early.
I was on point.
7:57.
7:50. I'm like, yo, 8:10. He'll be here.
Nah.
I got that 8 though.
7:57. You arrived in my front.
I got
stoop.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
I got 7 minutes.
You know what the funniest part about it
I know.
is that
I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers is talking mad shit right now.
No, we
Because I'll be
talk
in my
shit.
hand. Like, yo, I'll be there in 2 minutes.
We're like
Damn.
fixed time.
wow, all the way in my
No,
hand.
but
I'm bad.
we
Never.
we don't talk shit, Figz. We just say, ah,
Yeah,
it's
I
Figz
told you-
times. He's
yeah,
not
it's
gonna
Figz
be
time.
here at, yeah.
Yo.
It's not, but
Figz
we always
time.
do.
I
You
like
know
it.
what happens? We get the show done, bro. It happens.
We get it. We get it
It
popping.
gets done. It gets
Hey, yo.
done. That's all that happens.
You know what? It comes off great.
Yeah.
I'll give you
Yo,
that.
who's
Thank
hold
you.
up?
Mad
Hold
respect.
up, Jesus. Hot up, Jesus.
Who?
I think
Hot up.
he's that dude that went. He's a black dude that he went to a Starbucks and was like, "Yo, I want my reparations for what y'all did to that black,
Oh.
the black dudes in."
I didn't hear about this.
in Atlanta.
I don't even know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Oh,
the one
yeah.
guy that got like that they like paid him dust and shit because he was the only black guy around a bunch of girls and shit. That guy.
Wait, they gave him dust?
I don't know what
Like
you're talking
angel
about.
dust?
I'm just
What
saying,
the
like-
hell?
Oh, my bad.
What?
That's
Figure of speech.
No, no.
They
This
paid
is
him
alright.
dust,
Paid him
like
some
you know,
dust?
he ain't
That's that
shit.
monkey shoulder touching me.
Like he
right
ain't
now.
shit, you know.
Yeah.
Like they're just
Yo.
like you know they're like
Raise it a little
fuck you,
slow.
yo.
Emphatic said, "Welcome to the monkey show." Yo,
Oh, your monkey show.
no, hope the
Damn
dude
him.
hot up
Wait, this is a
Jesus.
circus today. That's what it is.
Monkey shoulder. Monkeys.
So the dude went to a Starbucks. He's trending on Twitter. He's trending.
I didn't hear
Yeah,
about
check
I
him
didn't hear,
out.
I didn't
This
hear
must
about
be
that
new.
either.
HOTEP Jesus.
Must have just happened.
Fuck.
Like Google him.
I need to get
Right
on
now. You got a
fucking
phone. Everybody got a
social
fucking
media,
phone. Google him to see what the fuck is that.
I'm on social media, but you know what my social media is? WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Nah, but that's not very. Well,
No
That's my
Photoshop.
social media.
No photo
yeah,
shoot.
I mean, I got
No,
Photoshop.
photo
I
Spot.
I got a little presence
Photo
there.
Spot.
But
Photo Spot, not little. Yo,
Photo Spot
Photo
is the
Spot.
name of your company,
Yes,
right?
at
Photo
Photo
Spot.
Yo, listen.
Spot.
Photo
Again,
Spot.
Throw that in.
ladies and gentlemen,
Please.
Phone
Book.
number. You got a phone number? Or
You
email?
guys could find me on Instagram,
find us on Instagram. At
your photo
your
spot.
photo spot.
You are photo spot.
If you're illiterate.
Exactly.
It's the letter U,
We
the
kept it
letter
hood, we
R,
kept it-
photo spot. That's
It's the
on
letter
Instagram.
U. As in you better
we-
read.
Yeah, as in you better hit us up for your events, people.
Yo.
There you go.
That's
Beautiful
what we're talking
events.
about.
Beautiful pictures.
That's the party.
Yes,
Memorable
yo, it's a good
pictures.
time. Props galore.
Yo,
my
remember?
friends.
Yo, we had a hard time getting that spot.
What you mean?
That lady, she ain't want you to bring in that.
Yeah,
the
nah.
photo booth.
She gave me a hard
Oh,
time.
you talking about
but
your baby
guess
shower?
What, guys?
Yeah.
That
What?
shit
It worked
fucking-
out perfect, though.
It happens all the time.
Yo,
but
you know
guess
why it
what?
worked
I
out
fit
perfect?
anywhere.
Because Poli's on the scene and he's making things happen. Like I said,
We fit anywhere,
My
guys.
hubby
Don't worry about it. We make it happen.
researches
He
and
made it
does.
fit.
It
He
makes
made it
the,
fit.
he works
Hey,
the fuck out
yo.
of everything he does.
Hey, yo.
Yo, but speaking of AYOs,
I'll make it fit.
Yo.
yo, that Andy Ruiz Jr., that fat Mexican dude, he knocked out the champ. He's now
Oh, yeah,
champion.
I missed that
Champ.
fight. I didn't-
Wow.
Heavyweight champ, first
Wow.
Mexican heavyweight champ.
I feel like boxing is not as big as it used to be.
Remember
But
Mike
it was
Tyson?
UFC.
Yo, remember
No.
when he bit off Evander Holyfield's
Damn,
ear?
that
I'll
was
never
real.
forget that in
That
my
was
life,
real.
ever. I'll
gotta
never
pee?
forget it.
Yo,
Oh, man.
Damn,
Fatty
man.
gotta pee.
You can hold it.
I missed the last UFC fight on Saturday. It was
Emphatic,
it was a
damn,
lot
when
of good
Emphatic comes
cards,
back,
man.
you could tell
Wait,
us.
so which one are we actually holding up to a higher standard, UFC or boxing right now?
UFC
I think
now.
that's a good
say
question.
UFC
fans,
now.
Yo, fans, I want you to actually
UFC is
comment
way-
on this one. I want to hear
Yeah,
it.
word.
UFC
But now UFC is
but-
way more entertaining.
Leave the comments below.
It's not that. It's like UFC is more constant. It's not like you have to wait 6 months.
Yeah, because
for,
there's
like,
a lot of
big-
dancing around, too.
And not only that, like they finally inducted women fighters. I think 2 years ago.
which is pretty fucking cool.
Because these are some of the most deadliest women in the world.
Hell yeah.
Yo.
I have never been in a fight.
Dangerous,
No,
bro.
thank you.
No,
I'm good.
but-
Yo, yeah, right.
No,
the
I
way
have
that you
never.
talk-
I have never ever been
You
in a
Italian, right?
fight. No, Portuguese.
You from Brazil?
Diablo.
no,
JC.
no, I am not
You
from. I
ruined
am
it.
from the
You
motherland.
ruined it.
You ruined it.
Motherland,
You just take back all
Portugal.
those years you know her right now.
Nah,
Nah,
but-
I thought you were from
everyone,
Brazil.
everyone does that. Everyone does that. Confuses
Hey.
the same, but
You
no,
look,
Portugal.
you look like Christopher Columbus a little. You look like you.
Oh,
right?
What do you
You look like you
mean?
could be
You guys
related
is
to
fucking
Christopher
good.
Columbus.
well,
Deeper.
but he first of all he was Italian,
You look Italian.
but it's my nose. It's my nose.
Yo, I
Is
just
your
see
nose.
paranormal over there
Nose.
ready to say some shit.
Nah, I'm not
no.
going
You look
to.
Italian.
I'm holding back.
I get
He's
that a
dying.
lot. I
He's
get
dying.
that. But
I
no,
thought you was
Portuguese.
Italian when I first met
Well,
you.
I did the ancestry
Yo,
DNA
damn,
thing. Oh
big
my
guy
God.
breaking stuff, of
What's
course.
happening over here?
Yo, we got a super soaker in the house.
Oh my goodness. No, but I did that ancestry. You guys have you guys
You
done
did that?
The 23andMe ancestry.
Yeah,
I
she
did
gave
the
her
ancestry
away her
DNA.
DNA
Yeah,
to the fucking
Everyone's
government,
convinced I'm gonna have
so.
like a clone of me. I'm like, all right, whatever, it's
Probably.
gonna happen
Well, that's
then.
cool.
I was like, that, yeah, right. I
One
wonder
day
what's
got a
going on
nerf
with
gun.
them.
I already know my ancestry, so I'm good.
No, you don't. How could you know?
What are you?
Word of mouth.
Taino,
Oh, okay.
African, and Spaniard.
And
Man,
that's
why should
it.
it be like Chinese?
Yo,
or
I got
something?
mad shit. I had mad shit, right, babe? I had like I had Italian. I
I
had
know
Greece,
you had Italian.
French,
You look Greek too.
Portuguese.
You look Greek.
Yo, it's just that whole
And
section of the
French.
world. We're
Yo.
going.
Wait,
We're
what
going.
nationality?
Where
you
y'all
are?
going?
Portuguese.
She's
We're going to
Portuguese.
Portugal.
Where?
Speak
When?
Portuguese?
She's like,
Un
yo,
poquito.
she
Un poquito.
has a
That's
It's
Spanish.
like
That's
Spanish,
all.
but it's a different accent.
That's Dykeman.
No, that's Dykeman. Oh my God.
Hey.
Where y'all
No,
going?
no,
When
no.
y'all going to
Chilling.
Portuguese?
We're going July 18th.
We're actually going in July.
Yeah.
Damn, nice.
We're so excited.
It's
Yo,
my
it's
first
Poli's
time.
first
Wow,
time.
that's
For how long? For how long?
We're going for
Like a
like,
weekend- a
no,
weekend.
like
Wait,
10,
is-
11 days.
Is
11
there-
days, I think it
Is
is.
there a shrine of Ronaldo in your house somewhere?
No. I
Probably.
mean, do we love them? Yeah.
Somewhere hidden.
Yo, they just won.
It's
by the
probably
way.
somewhere hidden
They just won.
that
but,
I haven't seen yet.
No, no, no
I heard
shrines.
Portuguese
Kinda
is
look
like
like
beautiful
Ronaldo
over
a
there.
little bit.
Portugal
yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah,
Spare me.
First of all, I think we're just gonna move into not move, but like We're gonna start doing our like vacationing in Europe.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of
Yo,
dabbling
I
in
think we're
the
done in the fucking
Caribbean,
bro.
a little bit of South
Why?
like
Because
Mexico.
of the stories
I was
that
gonna
Say
roll.
No,
nicely,
we've
but we're done
honestly,
in the
me and
fucking
Poli have been
Caribbean,
very
yeah.
blessed, and we've been able to see a lot of really beautiful
Yeah.
places.
Japan?
Yeah, God bless.
No, not yet. That's what I'm
Nah.
saying. We're moving
Now
to the other side of the
we
world
have regions
now.
right now. So right
We
now
finished North
I think we
America,
conquered the
Central- all that.
Caribbean. You know,
Yeah.
we've been to the Caribbean. We still got South America to hit up.
Couple spots.
Oh, yeah.
Couple spots.
Honestly, if you ask me, I feel like just like seeing all of the U.S., but
I'm
it don't
with
sound
it.
that
I'm
bad
with
right
it.
now.
Belize, I
Yo,
wanna
there's a
go to
lot of
Belize.
yeah. Oh,
Yo,
okay.
Belize is nice.
You been there?
We
Why not? We haven't been.
We've been-
They have
What you talking
Spanish
about?
people, right?
Of
They
course
got
they are
Spanish people
Spanish,
everywhere.
no?
Of course.
No, Belize,
I
yeah.
want to go to
Belize.
Jerusalem, man.
Of
Jerusalem,
course,
but you know what?
of
That's
course.
just like
Jerusalem.
It's a little,
Paranormal.
it scares me. Isn't it so
But
sad that the most holiest spot in the world could be so like
there's a lot of danger
in a sense. Yeah, there's a lot of tension over there.
I'm going for like spiritual.
Of course,
which
is I would love to go to Egypt. I just want to see the pyramids. Me too.
Yo, pyramids
of Giza.
Yeah, what are they called?
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu. No, that's
Oh,
Peru.
in Peru?
Peru?
Oh, that's Peru. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
Peru.
Peru.
Oh, when you got the munchies, Sachipapa.
The Mayans,
Hey.
the Mayans, the Mayan ruins, the Mayan ruins. That's what it's called. Mayan ruins. I think that's what it is.
In Peru?
Wait,
No,
what
no,
was,
Mexico.
Pio
Oh,
Pio,
oh yeah,
right?
my
Yeah.
sister been
Diablo,
there.
yo,
Yeah.
these
She
conversations
saw it,
are
yeah.
fucking all over the place
All over.
right now.
But no, but not. Like I said, we've been to a lot of beautiful places, but Europe is where it's at right now.
Yo,
Go to
Definitely.
Rome,
I want
See
to,
the
yeah,
Colosseum.
I would
Rome,
love to go to Rome.
yo,
Yes.
speaking of Rome,
Spain.
Spain, all of
yo,
that.
how about
Spain.
that underground unsuccessful rapper? He was a SoundCloud rapper. He was roaming around and he found 50 Cent.
Oh,
you talking about that dude
saw
that- that he
Yo,
caught
I
him in
love
Jersey?
50.
He caught-
50's the ultimate
Jersey
troll.
was Jersey.
All places
50 was in
in
Jersey.
Jersey, making
He
us
was
look
on a
bad.
He's
date,
the best.
and this underground rapper was like, "Yo, 50, listen,
Yo, on a date. 50 was on a
Shout
date.
shout out my Instagram."
Yep.
And 50 was like, "What the fuck you
You know
talking
Yo,
about?"
why you rolling up
I was
on me?
actually talking about that shit with
Yo,
Jessica
we was just
a
talking
couple
about it
days
with
ago. I was like, yo, man, like you can't even fucking knock 50, yo.
He's a
Yeah,
smart.
I don't know.
Yo, he
Yo,
is
what happened? Wait,
smart.
what
He's
happened?
probably like one of the smartest dudes in the fucking like,
Right.
But
rap
yo,
game right now.
but
Cause
tell
like,
him what happened.
Well,
he was
the
just
guy
out on a date.
Yeah, the
50's on
guy.
a date.
So 50's
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
date. He's coming out, gets the movies or restaurant, whatever it is. They don't.
Where is he again?
I don't know where he's at.
No, who
Where
knows?
is he?
Who
Atlanta?
knows? Oh, was
Oh,
it
he's in
Jersey?
Jersey.
50 Cent. Wait, hold up. You're 50 Cent.
Oh,
You're
but-
going on a date.
it was some
50
movie
Cent
theater in
in a movie
Jersey.
theater?
50 Cent's on a date
In Jersey,
in the movie
by the
theater
way.
in Jersey. Of course, nobody goes to that because it's in
Sad.
Oh
Jersey.
God, this
Nobody
Here
goes
we
to that.
go.
Boom. So,
Further reinforcing it.
so he was like, "Yo,
Where was that again?
in Jersey?" Because
Ah.
nobody knows.
Just
So-
one more time, guys.
So he comes out and some dude, he's a SoundCloud rapper, whatever. He's trying to make. He's an upcoming rapper. He's like, "Yo, 50, yo, check out, just shout out my Instagram, just
Oh,
like that."
man.
And 50's like, "What? What are you talking about?"
Get the fuck out of here.
And he's like,
Literally.
yo, he's like, "Yo, just." And then he squares up with 50, and 50 about to fuck him up.
Oh, yeah.
And then his boy is filming it, and 50's like, "Yo, you got this shit on film?"
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, "Yeah, he just wants you to shout out his Instagram because
Oh my
he wants to
God.
blow up. We're gonna go viral." And 50's like, "Fuck that. That shit's not gonna work." He's like, "Yo, that's not gonna work." Basically telling him, "Shut him down."
And you know what I find
Intriguing.
even more like, I guess it says a lot about his character because
50's, right?
not 50 because it's not just like he did that shit because he was on camera or nothing, but like
No, he's
fucking
real.
Charlamagne actually posted something like right after that, and he posted
Right.
something that happened like a couple years back when he was on the show. When
And 50 was on the show.
yeah, when 50 was on the show, and he was talking about how like it makes no sense how people can approach somebody just
Right.
because you look like them. They just be like, "Yo, put me on,"
You can't.
That's
It
not how
doesn't
it
work.
works.
Do that.
right?
I
And
wouldn't
that's
do that.
not how it works on any line of business.
No,
Yo,
no
I'm a
level.
banker. I'm an entrepreneur. You guys are rappers.
You're going to go to Warren Buffett. Hey,
Yeah,
I
right.
need money. Give me some money.
Like, yo, put me on, bro.
Yeah, put me on, Buffett.
Or I can say it in his language, be like, hey, can I
Excuse
can I
me,
be
sir.
a part of your crew?
Mr.
Or
Buffett
something,
here.
whatever the fuck you want to fucking say. Like, yo, he
Oh
kept
my
it
God.
real.
You
Back
run into
then-
Warren Buffett at McDonald's. How you think I got rich,
What?
young
So
man?
what do you think he
I
will
invested
order?
all my money.
What do you think he will order
My
in
bad.
a
Sorry to
McDonald's?
cut you off.
Warren Buffett.
What would Warren Buffett order at
I don't know.
McDonald's?
I haven't been to
I
McDonald's.
guess
in
you're
years.
getting a
Yo,
McFlurry.
a McChicken with Big Mac sauce.
No, I think he would get like an egg white,
'Cause
egg
that's
white
what I would
muffin.
order.
He would get like an
Wow.
egg white
Amazing, guys.
McMuffin,
Yes.
an egg white McMuffin.
Oh, biscuit. The biscuit, like mad bland. You talking about the real
Yeah,
blandest?
because he will try to get on some healthy shit, but
Ah.
then
You gotta
but then
put
he'll get
butter
an
on those
apple pie.
biscuits.
They'll
He'll
make
get 2 for
griddles,
1
though.
apple pie, just to
Yo,
even it out.
word. Yeah,
and
word.
then a
It's a
Diet
deal,
Coke.
honey. You can't beat out on that. It's
Was it
2 for
2
1.
for 1?
Like,
yeah.
yo, McDonald's
too-
is pretty good with flavor, but like if you want to walk away with some real flavor, you gotta ask them to put some butter on the fucking McMuffin.
Put some butt
Some butter.
or butter.
But I was like, what?
God damn,
Put
I
some
don't know
butt. I
butter.
don't know.
What?
Speaking of
That's some
transgenders,
nasty
butter.
Oh
Circle back.
Circle back.
Yo, on that note, listen, I want to thank our guests. Yo, go
Yes,
to
yes.
Photo Spot
no! You're a photo
right now.
spot right now.
Your
Wait, you
photo
got a
spot.
website?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I got a website.
What's the website?
www.yourphotospot.com. And
Listen,
that's you
book-
are
You are.
photospot.com.
Book your motherfucking.
Much
Events,
prosperity.
anything,
Events, yeah.
anything you want.
Even if si tú
We
te
got it all,
tiras un
guys.
peo y lo quieres celebrar, call these motherfuckers.
You know something? It's not just events for printing
Everything.
pictures, yo. Like if you have a business and you
Anything.
need to expose your social media, you put me in there. I'm
Yes.
gonna make sure that you guys get the most amount of shares, that you get the most exposure, that everybody knows who you are about.
Yep.
So it's not just about being, at a party. It's also about having your own business. And
it's not about being. It's not about being at a party. It's about being the party.
Yes.
And on that note, listen. Yo, shout out to, we all Dominican. And
except for me, because,
No, you Dominican by injection.
Hey.
Hey, yo.
Animal.
Cheers. Yo, shout out to us. But yesterday was the Puerto Rican Day Parade. They celebrated.
Shout out to
them.
Our Taino brothers.
Yo, Tainos.
Yeah.
We the same shit. We the same shit.
It's just a fucking language, guys.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
No, but even our people, our mixture is, you know what I mean? Tainos, Quisqueyanos. Fucking, they're all Indians.
Arawak speaking.
Sammy Sosa turned white. You know, it's crazy.
Oh, man.
It's crazy.
Arawak speaking. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Word. And, yo, I got this joint. It's called, it's a Pun tribute. I took Pun beats and I just recorded some verses on it.
Have I heard this one before?
I don't know.
No, I haven't.
No, you haven't.
Okay.
It's an exclusive.
It's a premiere.
It's a premiere. It's an exclusive.
World premiere.
We got a world premiere. So I just wanna, you know what I mean, just for our Puerto Rican brothers and sisters, you know what I mean. Yo, somos primo. Y los primos se primen. Hey, yo.
Whoa.
Peace and love. Shout out to Poli and Jess for coming through.
Thank
Part
you.
1 and 2.
Thank you for having us.
Yo, couples edition.
Hey.
Next time we talk about more about the couple marriage situation. Because
it's amazing.
It's amazing, right?
It's amazing. Just talk it out, communication, and that's it.
You're the 1%.
It's
You guys been married?
4 years.
Y'all the 1%.
God bless y'all.
We're the 1%. We're
because
gonna make it.
99% of the people that get married get divorced.
No, and not us, right, babes?
But you know
and
what's funny,
the 1%.
Nah, you want to know what's funny?
What?
Before marriage, I think it's total was.
Yo, like
16
no,
years?
like 15 years, honey.
16.
Yo, but
Ours,
before y'all got
Wait,
married.
No, we just made
16
15.
years?
15 years together.
15 years.
I think that's good because you guys know each other.
We know we're best friends.
Yo, word, and it
That's
fits
my
like a
homie.
glove.
Can't count.
So on that note, let's go. Yo, we out. Hey, yo,
We out.
peace and
Thank
love
you.
to everybody. Yo, much love. We love y'all. And
Peace and
see y'all
blessings.
next week.
Next week.
¿Qué tú crees?
I gave you fair warning, beware.
It's Figz. I mean, doing what it do. Having fun, baby. Saying?
I gave you fair warning, beware.
Yeah, hey yo, my habitat takes at the Colombian jungles, or me being humble. We in the huddle, causing them fumbles, watching you tumble. Visions a tunnel, make you say uncle, hand you a shovel for thinking I'm subtle. Bursting your bubble, drowning the puddle. Wolves out of pocket, left me no option. I'm going nowhere like piss in the project elevators. And for you haters, can't do me no favors. Something like David and Goliath. Hear the roar of a lion, I'm hyping, I'm lighting, I'm miking. Soaring through the air like bison. Flaming those claiming they fighting, not giving a care. I'm not up to your liking. Strike men quicker than Tyson, that pose like the Heisman, barbaric like Vikings. I come for those claiming the nicest. Tonight I am not righteous, I am the light at the end, making you lifeless. And nothing souls with vices, hold mic like vice grips. I'm licensed to kill at will. New York City's finest, shut your system down. Human immune deficiency virus. It's like this, I'm the nicest. Yo, don't get body tryna play, boy. Built like an armor truck. Answer the beat with the energy. Ultimate warrior. Can't sleep. The galaxy of queens and tricks like murderers. Count all your blessings before your body's mapped out by coroners. My offense orbits around negative offers. I have no feelings. Walk the street like an orphan. I'm seeing pitchfork and torches. Not knowing to handle more tools than a foreman. Every move is well calculated like the Mayans. I'm on my territory like dogs or to a hydrant. Cause none of y'all can see me like an ant next to a giant. A tyrant. That's why haters all praise me. But my santos never fail me, I pray daily. Rest in peace, King Salau, Lolo y Papi Luke. Uncle G, Abuelita y Mami Dukes. I like Dominican, resembling a dirty Jew. More like a Palestinian on a mission to make the news. I lay heads on guillotines, guaranteed won't see a clinic. A menace, manic, depressing, life ain't a picnic. You listen, they getting too big for they bridges. I pack up me wallet like Sonny Liston, more like Muhammad Ali. You dudes is cocky. Hop on a Ducati, you see me coming, better call an army to stop me. Flooding cities like a tsunami, Aki. Get weight off my chest like a bench press. At the 10 sets, heading for the hills is your best bet. It feels like the game is full of meth heads. Boy, I'm blessed, yes. Praises due to the most high, no lie. So I unplug from the television. Shots aim at your head, have your hairline missing. I'm on my own lawn, but when I call on, my team fall like Voltron. Try to hold on, leave you slouching like Movons. Batting stands come at y'all like an avalanche. More focused than D-boys trying to back them grams. Damn.